Yeah, one of Wednesdays. Okay. No ladies in here.
Nobody's here yet, bro. I don't know if I'm getting shadow banned or what, but my tweets,
I saw your
it
tweet. That's why I
seems
hopped
like
in.
I don't know. What did I do? I didn't do
I
nothing
didn't.
this week. Did I do anything in the last 2 weeks? I don't think I did.
Ah, and there are the ladies.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. What up, Mel? What up, Mel? What up, Hales? Male and Hales. Hales and males.
I guess this is when my mic gets muted.
Uh, okay.
Yeah,
I got settled now. How are you? Too cold?
I'm good. I'm good. How about
I
you?
am very very good actually.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Love to hear it. Love to hear it.
Well, everybody.
Hi,
Well,
Mel.
every. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
Hi,
Oh,
Manal. Too cold. I think you can give that speaker to as for Manal. She's the one that from Norway.
okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to post some stuff on the jumbotron, or you could do it. If you did, she request a button.
Hold on.
Hold on. Or you can, if you
Okay.
click
Okay.
on
Yeah.
her
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
picture,
Got it.
you hit
I
and
got it. I got it.
send invite.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the radical exchange up there, and then we need Mayong stuff.
What is that?
Um yeah, I
I
gotta
can't.
load up the jumbotron. Okay, Mayong stuff, and then we need Josh's stuff. Celeste, how do you
I
say
can't post
celestial?
nothing. I'm driving.
Well, you better be posting while you're driving.
You know the way you say that Mayan stuff is really funny because the way they pronounce you is ooh. It's not like we pronounce you. So in their language
Mm.
it's a mayung. It's not mayung or
Oh, okay. It's Mayu.
mayung.
Okay. Well, shit. I don't know.
Well, yeah. That's why when I spoke to this team from Indonesia, they were really nice people. They were very humble and uh, so I spoke to them and that's why he said that it's even harder to pronounce his name or introduce his name because it has you as well on his name, which is I think virus something like that. So and I'm like, so it's like a virus. And I'm like, okay. So that's why he
He's like, yeah, but it's my name isn't Virus.
right. So that's so funny. Okay.
Damn,
Yeah, that's funny.
it's the damn language barriers.
Mm-hmm. But that's all right. That's all right. You feel me? Because we global over here. So somebody in the audience might be what do you call it?
Yeah,
Dual
somebody will correct you.
bilingual. Yeah, bilingual, trilingual, all of that. You feel me?
Yes, that's true. Okay, I tried to add Manal, but I couldn't. Hold on.
Twitter be tripping sometimes.
Oh, the other.
Twitter be tripping. Tripping.
Manal, if you
Then we
hear me,
start
can you
tripping.
request as a speakers?
Yeah, just hit
Hit
the
the
request button
microphone.
again. Hit the request button again, and we bring you up. Twitter be tripping sometimes. We bring people up, and then it kicks people down.
Well, you say Twitter be tripping sometimes. Twitter is tripping all the time.
Yeah, this is true too. This is all the facts, right? So I got them up there. We need the radical
Oh,
exchange.
Keiki got a mic.
Hey, JP.
Hi,
Hi,
Keiki.
Josh.
Well, hello, hello.
Hello. Oh my
Hi.
goodness. You know, Josh, I was so when I got those samurai, right? You know how the number it's I didn't know which number that I'm gonna getting it, right? So when it's appeared like 357 and I'm like, oh my goodness, what a number. And then the key that I received was I think number 37 and I'm like, wow, that's something, Josh. I'm a real number person. So when uh it's it has a meaning. Actually, it's really really meaningful, and I'm so excited about that, to be honest.
Oh, that's great. I'm happy to hear it.
And you see the color is also red, and I'm like, wow. That is really
The
cool.
stars have aligned.
I know, and I'm like, wow. Well, red is never really my color, to be honest, but it's okay. It's not like my favorite, but it's just okay. But then when this lately I've been like seeing all this red, even the new profile picture that was made by Shaggy. He just suddenly put roses in the background, and I'm like, oh, it's all red. It's something good.
Red is my favorite.
I could see
It be
that. I could
popping.
see that.
Yeah, it be popping. You feel me? It just be popping out.
So just I'm
Red is your
excited.
favorite color?
Mine? Are you asking me?
No, I was asking too cold.
Oh,
I was shocked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, red is actually my personal favorite color, but I love my two cold color too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
red.
was like, yeah,
No, but
that
before
makes
there
sense.
was a two cold color, it was
It
red.
was
You
red.
feel me?
Okay,
It was
got you,
it's you feel me?
got you.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, that mean. All right, y'all. You know
I'm
what time
sorry.
it is. You know what time it is, y'all. We are about to get started. I know, people be strolling in late. That's why I put the room up 30 minutes early to give it time to build up so we could kick it and chill out for a second. So, you know how we get things started, right? And to give y'all time to also, if you haven't already, retweet the room out, right? And let your people on your page know that we are up in here for Women in Crypto, for Wednesdays, Women in Crypto, right? With Mel P. And we are going to be talking to 3 syndicate members, okay? And the syndicate, we will get into what that is again a bit later. But yeah, let's catch these vibes though. We are also going to have 2 giveaways because I did not have the time to do the giveaways last week on Sunday at the regular cookout, right? Because we got sidetracked with such good conversation. There's a lot of information in that space call from Sunday in case you missed it. But with that being said, so retweet the room out while we catch this vibe, and then we're gonna get things started. So you know how we do. We like to get kicked off with some vibes and some music. You dig? So let me wrote a song about this space call. You want to hear about it? Here it go. This is the Syndicate Women song. You dig? Come on, Wi-Fi. Don't fail me now. There we go.
Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get on. Too cold, LP 808 can relate to the hate, finna skate like a ranger. No Texas, New York to Sacramento in the Lexus. The syndicate applying a lot of pressure. Artists, illustrators with a testimony. Women in crypto, why you flexing on me? Futuristic vision like a Jetson on me. No Jet Jackson, no procrastin', ain't no crashing. Crypto stacking, we just maxing and relaxing. Every Wednesday, syndicate back it. I used to have my women back it up for some change. Now it's all a crypto, gotta make it rain. All aboard, better catch the train. I see a lot of them going out like a lane. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printer. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get on. Like the SEC did XRP, or how the syndicate came in got me. Strong on that like an armed robbery. No boule, no Illuminati. Karate chop flows like Miyagi. Yu-Gi-Oh! Warrior off of V-Chain. Psycho beast, psycho free. Crypto women, mindset like me. Power couples, power structure. Metaverse on the black Mark Zucker. Rosie Rios writing on my fiat. Too cold the MVP of this BI. LP 808 changed her name, now she straight and she lit. XRP on the hip, Joe. LCAS, please flip the switch. Better know I'm rolling with the syndicate. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick with the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printer. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get on. Too cold, LP 808 can relate to the hate, finna skate like a ranger. No Texas, New York to Sacramento in the Lexus. The syndicate applying a lot of pressure. Artists, illustrators with a testimony. Women in crypto, why you flexing on me? Futuristic vision like a Jetson on me. No Jet Jackson, no procrastin', ain't no crashing. Crypto stacking, we just maxing and relaxing. Every Wednesday, syndicate back it. I used to have my women back it up for some change. Now it's all a crypto, gotta make it rain. All aboard, better catch the train. I see a lot of them going out like a lane. Power couples, power structure. Metaverse on the black Mark Zucker. Rosie Rios writing on my fiat. Too cold the MVP of this BI. LP 808 changed her name, now she straight and she lit. XRP on the hip, Joe. LCAS, please flip the switch. Better know I'm rolling with the syndicate.
Yeah. Y'all know the vibes and how our boy Lemmy brings it every time with his lyrical wordplay. You dig? Oh, I should have loaded the Jumbotron with his info too. If you want more info about him, you can also find his info in my link tree in my bio. He is all the way at the bottom is the link to all his streaming platforms as well. So if you don't know who Lemmy is, that's Lemmy, and he is also a part of the syndicate and a very good friend of mine as well. So without further diggity do where Mayung, is that how you do Mayung?
I think he's not here yet because I think he is in Indonesia East time zone, and he said he will be late. It's really
Okay.
early. It's really early there. I think it's 5 o'clock in the
5
morning.
a.m. Yeah.
Yes. So so I think we can give the space to Josh first from Physical Digital. At to start with, I think, because he's here already. Let's hear.
Yeah. Most definitely, right?
Yes.
So we do got Josh, right? His project is what Celeste. I always fuck up names, right? When they're tongue twisters, I'm not good at it. It's Celestial, Celestial, Slushy. No, I'm just playing. So we got Josh, who is also known in the community as the Songbird and the XRPL community as Digital. You feel me? He is a syndicate member, and his project is on the Songbird network. And if you don't know about samurais, you gonna learn today. All right, Digital, aka Josh, take it away, my guy. Let's hear about it.
Hey, everybody. My name is Josh Silock, Physical Digital. and my project is currently at about 444 out of 507, and it started minting on the 17th. It's I would say a low quantity, high quality project, aiming to kind of do a number of things that haven't been done in the industry before, and certainly one of them is a rebate style program with blockchain, which is super cool because then it can reward back in the native token of whatever the blockchain we launch on. So this first collection is the most important because it's kind of the key to getting those residual income from the other projects that come after it on XRP, on Flare, and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's super fun. I'm having a great time with it, meeting some fantastic people.
So with you saying this is the key, right? So basically, is this the genesis of your collections? Like it's the basic entrance, right, to future benefits.
You bet. Yeah, this is the first one, and this will reward back all from all the future collections back to the holders of this collection. So this will be like the collection to have if you're going to have any collection. So for instance, if I launch the next one, which I'm just trying to finish up now on, say, XRP, and it had a rebate, the rebate would go back to people in this first collection.
Okay. Now, in case you guys don't know, every space call that I host, I load the Jumbotron with information about the projects and the people that are going to be speaking, our featured guests and whatnot. And you'll see also a tweet of Radical Exchange, because as a syndicate member, that is the exchange that a lot of syndicate members probably will mint on, right? But just because we are syndicate members, because I am a syndicate member myself as well, just because we are syndicate members, there is no contract and we are free to mint anywhere else, right? But the Radical X exchange is an open door for us, and the news up there is very exciting news. With I think towards the end of the month, the dates are exactly on the tweet. It says that Radical Exchange will be opening the platform to everybody, the whole entire XRPL community, to anybody who wanders into the XRPL community who's brand new. It is going to be open for people and projects to get on the test net of their part of it, and to play with it, right? And get the experience of what it is going to be like to mint on the exchange, to buy on the exchange, and to sell on the exchange. And that is a very important feature, because all marketplaces so far that are talking about launching on the XRP ledger, none of them have opened the door to the public to play and test on the network along with them. They're testing it themselves, right? And projects that are minting on them, but they haven't opened it up to like the whole entire public. So just in case you guys didn't know, that information is up on the tweet. Now, let's get back to Josh, okay? So Josh, my guy, Samurais, explain this NFT to us, break it down, because people don't know what you have created here. So what is your NFT exactly, and how did you create this piece of art?
Thanks for the question, Too Cold. Yeah, so performed martial arts most of my life, and for a lot of kids, a lot of people. Sometimes, like, I think the most I ever performed for was over 3 million people. And when I started getting older, I got in my work career, didn't have enough a lot of time to do martial arts anymore. And then when I started finding out about NFTs, I thought, here's a chance where I can kind of do my art and share it with people again. So I've got a green screen, figured out how to do lighting, After Effects, already had samurai armor. I already had lots of my gis and my martial arts equipment, and figured out how to use After Effects, and kind of just used a quarter of my house to do all of the filming and recording and editing. And just figured it out just through passion, and it's been really nice to share my passion with people again. So yeah, when you see those NFTs, that's all me doing the action, I guess. Also, created the backgrounds, the music, everything. It was a lot of fun.
Okay. So these like videos is basically what you can call them. These videos are you performing these martial art they're not stances, right? Or actions, I guess. Shit, I don't know. So you're showing everybody how much of a ninja you are, basically, right?
Yeah, I thought it would be kind of neat just to do different movements. When I started looking out there at what was available, there really wasn't anything like it. And so, videos, and not a lot of people were doing videos, NFTs, and if they were, it was just onesie twosies. And I wanted to kind of do a larger collection. It took 6 months to make this collection of 507. I gave myself a personal quota, 2 to 3 a day, and I didn't take a day off. And in 6 months, I did it full time. I didn't have another job. Lots of people that are creators in the space have other jobs. I didn't. So I literally did this full time for 6 months, and but it was a lot of fun. It was experimental, a lot of experimental things. Sometimes I did recording sets where I had to re-record because maybe I had a costume malfunction or something that I didn't like the way it looked, or maybe the lighting didn't work properly, and I had to redo the lighting. But yeah, it was a lot of learning, and I think that's part of the creative process that all of us that have gone through it before is kind of, it's sometimes it can be stressful, but sometimes it can be very rewarding too. And I think with this collection, there's nothing like it in the space, especially with rarity. So the collection does come with rarity, which, I think a lot of people were looking for. And just to do the rarity for it, I had to look at each individual video, and then it wasn't like mass manufactured. I literally did it one at a time. So I have no idea what the rarities are in the collection, but to create them, I created an Excel sheet and had the various components of the NFT, and it took me over 20 hours to create that sheet. And now we're just waiting for the collection to mint out, and then Nifty will have to work with me to figure out the numbers. I still have no idea how that's going to work out.
Wow, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, Mel.
So, Josh, I as I am the holder of your NFTs in the Songbird network, I think I haven't really, to be honest, I haven't really dig that very well about your reward things, about the rebate and the passive income by holding one Celestial Key and the Celestial Samurai. Can you explain that?
Right. So the original purchase price of the NFT is 6,000 Songbird right now. And what I did is I took the a certain percentage after tax, which was 48.8%. And then there's 7.8% as well that is going towards rewards. So with this first collection at full minto, we've already unlocked 2 suits of samurai armor. At a full minto, it'll be 3 suits of samurai armor that will be given out. But so for that's that 7.8% that's going to count for that. The 48.8%, which is what we're calling the holder pool, which is essentially just a rebate amount. And that's getting broken up between the Celestial Samurai, the Ronin, and the 7 Samurai. So if you just mint today and you don't have the key, the Celestial Key, then you're going to get around 30% of your original purchase price back over 12 months in Songbird. Now, it's not just from this collection though, because now when other collections start minting, you'll get stacking rewards too on whatever those collections are and whatever those rebate amounts are as well. So it's if you have a Celestial Key, which are there's only 100 of them out there, and there's 507 or 500 samurai. So, you've got a 5-to-1 demand. If you have a key and you have one celestial samurai, then you're classified as a Ronin, and you're going to get back between 40 to 50% over the course of 12 months. So be paid every month, and the first payment's actually happening for people on the 18th here.
Oh, wow. So I will be one of them then, because I have both of them.
Right. Yeah. So you'll get the higher percentage. And in terms of like what people have to do initially is nothing besides own them and have them both in the same wallet. So we're gonna look at a wallet and we're gonna say, does this wallet have the celestial key? And then does this person have the celestial samurai? Okay, if they do, then we pay the Ronin percentage.
That's awesome.
Okay, for me, because I don't shop on Songbird Network too much, right? I have Songbird, and somehow I have NFTs. I don't even know, like, I don't know what I do in my Bifrost wallet, honestly. I just like kind of push buttons. But anyways,
well, so here's the thing. The good thing about the Radical X exchange is the fact that it is prepared for a cross-chain exchange. So that's why the syndicate member is not just particularly from the Xrpl. It's actually a diverse blockchain, and like Josh is from Songbird, and then Shaggy or Amber also, they are from Songbird. But because the Radical exchange itself is prepared for a cross-chain exchange. It's not just going to be just the XRPL, so you will see it later on. So that's why I think this testnet, the dev testnet that they're going to do for public, it's going to be really, really interesting, even though there is certain features that will be hidden for a purpose, especially the features for the issued currency, which is XDX, RDX, and XSquad, because there is a features like for XSquad itself, we have a Powerbit features, and I think it will be hidden during the test net. But I suggest everyone can use this chance to kind of like get used to how to mint, how to process. It's going to be very simple. I think Dan preparing to give some guidelines. So so I think that's one of the good thing about the Radical X exchange, that it's not just going to be only for XRPL. It's really prepared for a migrations, meaning the cross chain. So it will be really, really good for everyone.
Let's go. You feel me? So we're gonna get, okay, Mel. We'll come back, right? Let's finish up with Josh, but because there's we have to educate people on what the syndicate is really, right? And then also what Radical Exchange is also doing. So we'll get into that and really get into more details about it. And this is why we do these bi-weekly, right? To feature the syndicate artists, right? Because as of right now, there's over 30. Is that correct? That are in the syndicate?
I think, yeah, it's a 32. Yes.
Okay, so as of right now, there's 32. They've just closed the applications to accept a new wave, so there will be more than 32, right? And we had our first Women in Crypto Syndicate call 2 Wednesdays ago, and we had 2 artists already. Okay, so we had Anna, who is an artist. Yeah, and she's a independent artist, right? Like in her personal life, this is what she does. She's a painter, and she is the owner and creator of the project called the Yanniverse on the Xrpl, and that's also a cross chain. It's not just a Xrpl project; it's also cross chained as well. And then we had Amber Jolly, who is in the audience right now, and she is from the Songbird Network, and she is an artist as well, right? So these are so as we were saying, the syndicate is not just about big projects, right? That are like launching huge projects, and like we've been seeing in the communities, right? The syndicate is here to not only help projects, but to help the individual artists, right? Such as Josh and Amber and Ani, right? So with Josh, right? So for me, the Somberg. So when you say the Celestial, right, and the Key, are those two separate NFTs, or is the Key mixed in with the Celestial and it's a random mint? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, good question. So it was created as a totally separate piece of art. Celestial Key can also be seen on Sparkles. There was 100 of them. 51 of them were given out for free, and the other ones were in a promotion where if people bought for every 5 Celestial Samurai, they got 1 free key until the supplies were gone. So right now, besides secondary market, there's no Celestial Keys available, and I believe the 4 prices are around 6,000 Songbird. There's a whole bunch of offers. I can't ever see the price going lower than that, just because of the utility of it, which isn't too bad considering. I mean, 51 people got a $180 US free key, of which some of them haven't even done anything with it. So I've tried to reach out to some people to say, hey, this really doesn't do anything for you by itself besides speculation. There's other people that could use it though.
Well, yeah, right.
Well, I'm the one of the lucky one, so I use it. I don't sell it. Josh said, Mel, you can sell it. I was like, no, Josh, I'm going to use it. I'm going to staking my Celestial NFTs, So, and I'm a good holder. So Josh will be happy with me.
Right,
Well, that's
right.
awesome. I'm
That's
trying to
what we
create more
want.
of like a family type environment, right? Like a small business. I very much
Yes.
look at this like a small business where I know my clients. I try to thank every single person that purchases from me. And I even make myself available. Like if you look at Google and you put in physical digital NFT, you can see my house address. You can see my phone number. And I've had people call me. I actually had somebody that was working in the area and I took him out for a beer.
That is funny.
Wow, wow, wow.
So if you want transparency, that's it. And when I make my videos, they're at my house. And if people are in North America, they can call me if they got questions. I have had people call me. So it's cool. I'm getting to meet some awesome people.
That's awesome. But I don't think I'm ready for that, Josh, to be honest. If I have to show my house address that will be trouble for me. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
ain't
do
no
it.
way.
I
I
it
ain't gonna
off
be able to do it.
Yeah, for office, okay, I got it, but not for my house. It's too much. It's a little bit too much for me for the house. It's really personal though. But I I I am amazed with your transparency, and that's why I support you and what you're doing, and I'm happy that you are part of the syndicate, to be honest. And like you said, we are like family, like a small group of people that supporting each other, and no competitions, pretty much. Like we're helping each other, like what we're doing in syndicate. We're helping the content creator, the new artists, and facilitate all of them, and through our broadcasting in Facebook, Instagram, and um, even in the platform itself later on down the road in the futures, and the press conference that then preparing for the press release and everything. It's really, really helping for all the content creator, the artists, and the NFTs project that are part of the syndicate. So that's what we are doing, supporting each
Yes,
other.
yes, yes.
I'd
We
like to give
love
a
it.
shout out here to Sin Art. Some of the advertisement promo videos she made. She's actually one of the 7 samurai, and her art is amazing. She's really got a way of making videos and other kinds of art like a real artist. I really, really appreciate her. Flair Dank, hello Chapo. There's Amber. Nice to see you here. Thank you everybody in the thing for coming out here. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to raise your hand.
Yes, yes. This is what the calls are all about too, right? Is for the community to be able to ask questions as well to these projects and the artists, right? if you
Yes.
want any further information about what they got going on. Um, I think I did have another question for Josh. So the celestial key, right, we covered, and the NFT. Those are two separate, but together you get the max benefits. Okay, and then the collection again is how the Celestial Samurai is 500 samurais.
Yeah, it's 507, but 7 of them are for the 7 samurai, which are, I guess, the first 7 of the collection, but they have completely different benefits. Which is going to be funny because they were totally chosen randomly, so it's not like they got the best ones in the collection. They're in the collection, and so when rarity gets done, they won't be the most rare, but technically they are.
Oh, okay, got you. Um, does anybody have any questions for our guy Josh right here?
Oh, maybe me. I think I have a question.
Nah, I'm just playing. Yeah, if you have a question, just anybody, go ahead, raise your hit the request button right there in the corner. If you are shy, you can also DM me or Mel, and we will be able to ask your question over the air so that you can hear it and get your question answered as well, right? But oh, go ahead, Jakes. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, I've been rugging, so is it on that Bifrost? That's like I'd have to use that wallet and go through those channels.
Yeah, you can do it from the Explorer on Bifrost, and you just put into I think it's the third tab over on the bottom, and it's got a little browser, and you just put in the mint site on there, and but they don't have the ability for you to see the NFT on the Bifrost yet. They are working on that feature, but yeah, it's. I mean, the network's still new.
Okay, cool.
And it is bought with Songbird, correct? Let's
Yeah,
make
you
that
bet.
clear.
Yeah, it's 6,000 Songbird. That's bought with Songbird. Further collections will probably be on like Flare or XRP. I love XRP. I'd love to launch on XRP, but I gotta wait like everybody else for XLS 20D.
I bet you're gonna go playing on that Radical X exchange, right? For testing, huh?
Oh, you know it. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be pushing it to the max. See if I can get some videos on there. See what they're like.
Right?
Wow.
I mean, that's what they want us to do. They want us to break it, right? Try to break the test net.
Not
I mean,
break it.
well, no, that's what Rippleton, the Elephant Man, says, right? Like,
Oh my gosh. I need
do it to the max, right? Try to
I need
break that shit so that we can find the glitches now
Oh, I have
before
to
we
warn of
go
that.
live.
I have to warn of that.
Well, no, not his personal, right? But they're saying, get on the test network, right? And
Yes.
test this and try to break it, like, because this is what the testing is for, is to find these mishaps and fix them before it goes live, and then it just becomes a fucking crash on a freeway and everything's backed up for miles, right? Like, do that shit before it officially launches. So yeah, if you are a project, or if you're just a person who maybe takes pictures and have thought about minting an NFT of your own personal picture you took on your phone or whatever, like, fucking go play with that thing, right? Try to mint it, learn about it, and kind of figure it out, right? Because I didn't think I'd be this far in the NFT game. I definitely didn't think I'd be. I when I first came on doing space calls, I said I wouldn't fuck with the metaverse. I wouldn't be in, and I'm like, I'm all in the middle of all of this shit right now. Like, it's just, you can't. It's This is where the future is going, and it's this is what is going to help us to be financially free. And it's pretty awesome that you could do most of it from the comfort of your own home, right? So
Yes, absolutely.
as much as I talked about it when I first entered the space last year, right? I was new to NFTs and everything. I've been an XRP investor since 2017, but when I first came on, I was like, yeah, I'm not getting in the metaverse. Like, fuck that. I'm not gonna be doing this shit. Like, like playing video games. Now look at me. Me and Jakes, we're big ass kids, fucking
Yeah,
trading
yeah,
cartoon pictures of bulls on the internet and getting excited because
Oh
we
my
can
god, that
go
is so
in
funny.
basically Minecraft to go play with our fucking
yeah.
JPEGs, right? Like,
You're
fuck.
you're a walking, talking contradiction.
Yo, that's it's growth, kid. Check this out, son.
You know what I'm saying? It's growth. You know what I mean, son? Got me? You feel me? Every day we gotta grow in life. You know what I'm saying? If you just stay in the same place, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to elevate and get to the next level, kid. You understand what I mean? You feel me?
So I mean, yeah, like as much as we try to ignore it and avoid it, and the beautiful thing is if you're in this room right now and you go in Twitter Spaces any other day, right, to hear about crypto information, we're early. We're ahead of the curve, right? Everybody else is going to be learning from us, right? Because we're all going to be educating and informing somebody in our personal life at some point when the mainstream comes, because the masses are coming. As much as they don't know it and aren't ready for it, they're fucking coming, whether they want to believe it or not. Like, who was I talking to last night? We were talking about crypto.com, right? The old Staples Center, Kobe Bryant's house, Magic Johnson's house, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's house. Michael Jackson had his funeral there. This is a monumental American landmark known worldwide as the Staples Center. And what did they change the name to last year? Crypto.com Center. And if you think that they're not going to be taking crypto for parking payment, crypto to buy your hot dog or your beer, crypto to fucking buy tickets to watch these sports events or concert events, you are out of your mind. If it's
Yes.
not, yeah, if it's not already started, because I am not down there. I'm not in LA. I haven't like, and even if I was, I wouldn't go. I'm not like an event person like that. But if they haven't already started taking some form of crypto, you better fucking believe it's coming. Why would you name that crypto.com and not take one piece of crypto? Like you should have just named it Fiat Building or something. Like what the fuck? Anyway. Right? I mean, you know, and like we got Josh here, right? He's teaching everybody how to be a ninja with his NFTs, right? Like if you play the NFT in slow motion, like it's pretty much a free ninja class, right? He's swinging a sword and nunchucks around. Do you got any throwing ninja stars? I love ninja stars. I can make
Yeah,
ninja
they're
stars with
prohibited in my
paper.
country, but I do have some. I just didn't want to do anything with them just in case the authorities would come to my house.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. And oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. This isn't it NFT holder or something can win a actual samurai suit, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's actually like it's functioning. The Genesis NFTs are also functioning like a raffle ticket. So right now there's 2 suits of samurai armor that can be gifted, and at full mint out there'll be 3. Of course, that depends on you meeting the legal requirements in your country. You have to be over 18 years old. Just about everywhere to own samurai armor. And you know, if there's anything special, if you're in a state or whatever. But besides that, yes, I'm giving away 3 suits of samurai armor.
And how does an NFT holder qualify for that? Or is it just like you spin the wheel or put numbers in a hat or what?
Yeah, it'll be a random draw to all of the holders of the Celestial Samurai NFTs. So if somebody buys more, like one person right now has 160 of them. So there's a real good chance that person's going to win a suit of samurai armor.
Whoever has that is hella greedy.
Well, I think they see what's going on with the project, so they got they know what's coming down the pike.
Nah, it's all good. I'm just playing. That means, yeah, that means he's in. Whoever it is in early, and you know they want it, so they got it. That's definitely what's up. And how close are you to mint out again?
We're at 444 out of 507. And we are working on some other stuff. So right now, the model in the utility is this first collection is going to get the percentage of the holder pool out of this collection and further collections on other networks. But I'm working on something right now I'm calling my special project. And the special project is probably within several weeks of being announced, which will provide a more consistent influx of funds into the holder pool for this first collection for people to get. So I'm really, really excited. I know that several people in the group have said that when I formally announce this, they will buy 50. So I don't anticipate the project to be not minted out for very much longer. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. But just in terms of the masses coming, I'd like to just add one thing to that. I totally agree with you. I think that the masses are coming at some point. This will ramp up again. But let's make sure they don't get shanked and robbed all the way to our stores if we're trying to run legitimate businesses. And I think that how we can do is maybe have people expect a little bit more in terms of transparency. And I think that my approach is obviously quite radical for some. A lot of private businesses don't have to kind of say what they're doing with the funds, but I can show people the accounts that all of the holder pools are in, where the business accounts are. I've got a daily update section on my Discord where I put what I'm doing every single day. If people want to see my business logic with what I'm doing with the SGB funds that they're paying me, I show them that. I think a lot of projects, what they'll do is they'll take they'll either take the XRP or the Songbird, and then they create their own tokens and they use those tokens, but they don't tell you what they're doing with the funds. So I actually show people what I'm doing with the funds. And when I am making withdrawals from the business, I'll even tell people what I'm doing with that, the intent of it. So I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible because we've just got so much of the opposite that we need something to start swinging the momentum back the other way.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree, right? And that's kind of why I host all these calls, right? If you guys don't know, this isn't the only call that I host. I host on Sundays what is called the Too Cold XRPL Cookout, right? Where I invite XRPL projects to come talk to them with the community and let what we're doing here, hearing from the project, and then being able to ask the project questions, right? And I encourage even now, like, fucking get up here, ask these questions, right? Like, this is what it's all about, right? I don't want to be sold, right? That's not why I host these space calls, and that's why I limit it to 3, possibly 4 projects every call, because these calls can last hours, because we want to really learn about the projects, right? And this is not a shilling space. It's not get up here and talk for 5 minutes and sell us your project and just give us your high key points, what your supply is, how much it's going for, and when you're launching, and why you picked that pretty color. Fuck all that. What's the meat and bones to this project, right? Teach us about it. What is this project going to do? Is it, Josh just told us, this holding his shit is you're going to get rewards, and you get rewards by doing this and having that and whoopty whoop whoop, right? Like, we want to be educated, because every day something is changing in this space, and we got to keep up to date with it. And the way to do it is to converse amongst each other, right? Not being sold. Like, come buy my shit, right? Because it's almost sold out and it looks pretty, and that's all I want to tell you, right? Like, fuck out of here with that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Well, not over here, right? That ain't what we do over here, you know what I'm saying? So with that, Mel, do you got any more questions for Josh? Does anybody have any questions for Josh? Like, now is your time to ask, right? Like, fuck, right?
I don't have questions, but maybe the audience has.
Yeah, I don't see no requests coming up here, right? So, oh, go ahead, Mel. Go ahead.
No, I think I
Yes.
pressed the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with that being said, Josh, Digital Digital, as we know you, right? A lot of people don't, because we enter a lot of space calls together, and that's all we hear is, hey, Digital, hey, Digital, what up, Digital, right? There is like, we rarely hear your name. So Josh is known as Digital in the spaces, but we want to thank you for sharing your project and congratulations for being a part of the syndicate, right? And because that's why we're here. We're talking about syndicate projects. And let us segue to the co-founder of the Segway. Let us segue to the co-founder of the Segway.
What kind of shit is that? What the fuck?
All right. No, let us segue into the co-founder of the syndicate, okay? Because many people who I see some new faces in here, there are people who probably do not know what the syndicate is, what it offers, what it can do, where it's going, and what's the plan.
Oh
So,
no.
Mel P, can
Oh
you
no.
break down? Yes, we need to educate these people what the
Okay.
syndicate is from the beginning to the end. So,
Oh
Mel
no.
P, take it away.
from from the beginning to the end. Okay. So, the idea of Syndicate, it came from myself. As I worked together with Dan for his platform in the Radical X exchange, when I think after he announced that the XD1 project code name, it will be an NFT exchange. I gave him some idea on early in the year that, hey, I think why don't we create something for the platform later on, but something that can protect artists, because we were talking about the genuinity of the authenticity of the NFTs, from different blockchains, and possibility of someone stole your NFTs or someone copy your NFTs. So the Radical X exchange is chosen to be, Dan prepared Radical X exchange to be a centralized to protect those artists or the content creator for the authenticity of the NFTs that will be on his platform. So so I give the idea about us, the artist, content creator, project, NFTs project, to be in one big club that we can work together and collaborate together, support each other before the platform live. So then when the platform live, everything is already ready and set and ready to go. And as part of me being running the project for X Squad, I see in myself, I experience myself that is certain NFTs project is not growing, or the token project is not growing, and they think that issuing a token in Xrpl with the NFT project will help their NFTs or their project, but it's not necessary. Actually, you need to have a token project to be a NFT or content creator. So that's the other concern, the other considerations why we put all together and brainstorm together, and we created this syndicate, meaning that a collaborative, creative, and artist and content creator that work collectively to support each other and working together as a team, and and growing together and supporting each other. Then we will help in the platform later on. And of course, the beginning, not the beginning, I mean the idea is also to show the public, like the utilities that will come once the platform is alive. When the platform is live, that is Radical X Exchange, that it has the utilities. Your NFT will have the utilities, because that's another thing that become an issue. People create NFTs, and the content creator, they know how to make NFTs. The artists know how to make NFTs, but they have no clue what utilities that can come with their NFTs. So that's another issue that we think that we want to address in the platform. And we want to help the syndicate members to start with, and giving them opportunity to create a NFTs, or just focus on their content creator and as a content creator. But we will work for them and give the utilities to their NFTs that will be broadcast as a syndicate member.
Okay, and now being a part of the syndicate, right? The help that you guys offer, right, is like I'm not an artist, I'm not creative. I paid somebody to make my logo for me, all of that, right? I'm coming on to the syndicate because a few years I have photography pictures that I've took with a real Canon camera, and I have some really great shots, right? So that's why I applied for the syndicate. If you guys do know me, you guys also know I have my own project on the Xrpl called Too Cold Coin, right? So Too Cold Coin is not on the syndicate. It is me as a photographer and my photography work that is going on to the syndicate, right? And when I became a member of the syndicate, they asked me for my logo. I gave them my logo, and they created this dope video for me at no cost, right? And they promoted it not only on Twitter, they took it to Facebook, they took it to Instagram, to TikTok, and to YouTube. And isn't Dan also creating a gallery as well for the
Yes.
Radical X Exchange?
Yes. He made a contract with Spatial, and yes, and I think the our artist is also doing what is that called, more specific design. So yes, the answer is yes. So it will be really, really great. Not that I'm part of it, or just because I knew it, and I know Dan's standard, and how perfectionist he is when he does something. And he full of patience to what he's doing, and that's what I am so amazed, and I am so honored to work with him. And to present this for the XRPL community, especially, of course, in general. Like I said, the exchange is prepared for cross chain as well, but as it's launched in XRPL, and the issue token currency is also issued in XRPL, I think the XRPL community are so lucky, because I think will be the first centralized NFT marketplace in the XRPL. So, and with different features, that non-traditional features, a lot of really true innovations that you haven't seen yet. That's why they keep it really, really close to their chest, because it's just amazing. This is a true innovations. And
Don't want no thieves and no copycats. You feel
I
me?
sometimes I told them, like, tell them, and he said nope. And I think he himself like wanna scream on the top of his lung, but it's just that not the timing yet. But I what I could say is it's something really good. And even for the syndicate itself, I'm always about the community. That's why the idea of syndicate is collaborative, collective, creative. It's all for the purpose of the community, the artist community, the content creator. And so it's not necessary to be a token project or NFT token project. I think that's what happened also with Josh. In the beginning, he already has his sticker secure for XRPL. And then I think we had some discussions, me and Josh, when I ran the when X Squad launched back in February. We were kind of like having some discussions, what I been through and what I'm going through. And it was just so much work that I have to start it when I start running X Squad. And so I think just, we kind of like brainstormed together, and I gave him some opinion and my what my experience. So then he decided to be a full-time content creator, and he just decided to not continue with his token project, because that's what it is. That's what I want everybody to understand, that you don't really have to running a token project to be a real focus on NFTs, and NFT itself is going to be growing, and we are just like what you said, it's just the beginning. And the NFT itself is really huge, and it's really potentials, and it's hold a lot of really, I mean, it's just the future, and we are still early, and it's going to change a lot of life. But again, like Josh was saying and brought this up, we just have to know uh, who you invested to, or the transparency of the project that you are investing, and if the theme is dogs, are you running in the right platform, or the competitions right now in XRPL itself is already like massive. People are trying to say this is the best, this is the best. So I think everyone has to come to do their own role, which is do your own research and understand the project that you are investing. And like for me, when I first known Dan and the DP Monks, I have no idea what is going on, but as I learn, as I'm going deeper, and I start to understand, and I'm just so attached to it. So that's just about it. And I think the syndicate and the platform is really aligned with the missions and the visions that Dan has for the XRPL, which is to bring utilities, because that's what's the problem in the XRPL community right now. That I mean the XRPL project. There is many people promise to deliver these utilities, to promise do this, do that, but they never did. They never done. If you go on the white paper and the roadmap, and you come back again to that, you see nothing is really matched, and people are still buying to their token. I think I got drug. Can anybody
Oh
hear
no
me?
no! Oh shit! I was talking with the mic off the whole time. No, you're not rugged. I hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought I got drug. Sorry.
No, so I was saying, now with the syndicate, it is not. Let us make this very clear. It is not only for individual artists. It is also for projects. Okay, if you are a project, when the syndicate applications open, you can apply to be a part of the syndicate, right? And just because it is launched on the XRPL, meaning the Radical X Exchange, because that is who is backing the syndicate, right? And the owner and creator, his name is Daniel, right? And he also has a project called DP Monks Finance. Well, no, DP Monks Finance is the business, and Radical Exchange is the product of the business, and XDX, okay, X Xavier D Dog X Xavier coin, okay, XDX coin is the currency that will be usable along with XRP on the Radical Exchange. But even as a project or or just an artist, it is open to any and everybody to apply when that application process is open. Is that correct? Like you can come from any blockchain and apply to be a part of the syndicate as an artist and
Yes.
a project?
Yes. It's open for any blockchain. So like I said, it's meant for a cross chain, so it's ready. I mean, even though it's in Xrpl, but it's open for anyone. And the syndicate member itself, like I said, is a very diverse. It's not particularly gonna be Xrpl because that's not what we aim to. It's really for, what could I say? It's not a club. I think if we say it's a club, it will just kind of like give a different
I guess
perspective.
collective
Yes,
is a good
collective.
word.
Yes, exactly, because that's what it is. Yes, collective, collaborative artists and content creator and NFTs project. And also this is given some other current content creator that they stuck. Like I seen it right in the community. Like they have like a nice all these NFTs, but language barrier is their problem. And we will see later on. We have one artist, content creator from XFantasy. He's here right now. So he wanted to say stuff. He wanted to explain and presenting, but they have a language barrier. Their team are diverse. Their team are not particularly speaking English. So, but I wanted them to presenting because they have a nice NFTs and a nice concept and a nice uh, um,
Okay,
utilities. So
speaking of that, so that everybody knows more so who they are. I know you're not gonna speak, my guy. I got the DMs of what we're gonna do with you. Hit the request button so we can bring you on the stage so people know that you are a part of the syndicate, right? When we start talking about your project. X Fantasy, hit the request button, please. When you can, okay? So that people can easily click into your Twitter profile and start digging around in there and checking you out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Mel.
no, that's fine. So so this X Fantasy is one of the syndicate member that we are trying to help and broadcast their content creator. They are not a token project, which is they study very well. They seen what's happened in the Xrpl, while some airdrop hunter, they just get some trust line set and they dump after just for a quick flip switch XRP and whatsoever. So they don't like that. So they want something that really good and like a mutual benefit between the community and them as a content creator. So they created this X Fantasy and with the idea from the Lord of the Rings, which is very fantasy. So but they have a language barrier for their to broadcast what they have, to advertise or to engage with their community. So that's kind of a content creator we kind of like want to help in the syndicate as a syndicate member. That's what we are trying to help, work with them, ask what they need and what assistance that we can help. So now they're here, and I think there is a note from them that Tukol will presenting.
All right, all right. Yes, I will. But I see we got Shag up here. Let's get to Shag real quick before I get into what X Fantasy has sent over to us for me
Okay.
to help them present. What up, Shagzilla? What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Good, I hope.
Yes, yes. How about yourself?
Hello, Shaggy. How are you doing?
Illegally talking on the phone and driving.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, about to
Uh-oh.
tell on you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys, I love everything that everybody's doing here, man. I'm here to support you. You guys are amazing. I guess a little bit about me, real quick. I'll be really, really quick. I guess I'm confused and don't know what I want to do, so I'm doing it all. I'm an artist, project creator, in everybody else's project. I do everything. So if you guys check me out and it gets a little confusing, yeah, sorry about that.
I think about Shaggy is he also has a token project called Nerds X in the XRPL. And through the journey, I think with this, like I said, there is a lot of people came to XRPL and issued a token currency, but you know, when last year with the airdrop hunter and how every project got hit, you know, they have a good motive, come to the XRPL, issue token currency, having a project, but then this airdrop hunter just causing a disaster to what they planned and they were trying to build. And I think Shaggy was one of those. And so he shifted to more focus on the content creator and as an artist, because he's just so talented. Oh my gosh, I love Shaggy so much. And I think my Bifrost full with Shaggy NFTs. I am not gonna lie, I am one of his fans. Yeah, so and I think that's what it is. So that's why in the syndicate, when I threw the idea of syndicate, that's what I told them. I say, the problem with the NFT project that issue a token is not growing because the XLS20D is still not live. But we don't want them to focus on that. We want them to grow in their NFTs and bring the utilities into their NFTs without the needs of issuing a token. So yeah, that was part of why I throw the idea about the syndicate. How syndicate born and started in the beginning. That's one of the considerations actually. And Shaggy is one of those that run a project in the XRPL. But we will work on that, right, Shaggy? We
Oh, definitely.
But right now he's more focused into as an NFT content creator in Songbird, and also I think he's in the Stellar Network. He's everywhere because he's just so talented.
Wax, we're everywhere.
He is just so talented.
Yes, most def. Thanks you, Shaggy. All right, let us before we get into what XFantasy is about, right? Because Shaggy is also a part of the syndicate, right?
Yes.
And he wasn't scheduled today, but anyways, no, I'm not a hater.
I'm being quiet.
No. You're gonna have your time to shine. You feel me? But before we get into since we covered Josh and the Celestial project on Somberg, right? We went over exactly what the syndicate is and what these Wednesday calls are about, right? So we're gonna be featuring every other Wednesday me and Mel P, right? She is the co-creator of the syndicate, and I'm a part of the syndicate, and I'm a dope ass, space call host. So they asked me to host these calls, right? So for the syndicate to help get the syndicate a bit more exposure. So 2 women hosting, why not do it on a Woman Wednesday? You dig? So with that being said, let us catch a vibe real quick, all right? For some of you guys who may came in late, which a lot of you did, because I see who come in the front door, you feel me? And a lot of you were not in here when we started the call. So in case you guys missed the song, this is what we start off every Wednesday with, is to these vibes, because after we sit for too long, kind of starts feeling like a lecture, and it's not, fun learning no more, right? So sometimes you got to take a break, right? Shaggy's driving, right? And so he might want to start vibing. So we're going to vibe out right now, and then we'll get right back to learning about these projects. So check this out. The Syndicate Women by our guy, Lemmy, right? He makes these dope tracks for us, right? Here we go. Whoops.
I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick credit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick credit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get them. Too cold, LP 808 can relate to the hate, finna skate like a ranger. No Texas, New York to Sacramento in the Lexus. The syndicate applying a lot of pressure. Artists, illustrators with a testimony. Women in crypto, why you flexing on me? Futuristic vision like a Jackson on me, no Jet Jackson, no procrastinating, ain't no crashing, crypto stacking, we just maxing and relaxing every Wednesday, Syndicate back it. I used to have my women back it up for some change. Now it's all the crypto, gotta make it rain. All aboard, better catch the train. I see a lot of them going out like a lane. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick crit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick crit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printer. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get on. Like the SEC did XRP, or how the Syndicate came in got me. Strong arm that like an armed robbery. No boule, no Illuminati. Karate chop flows like Miyagi. Yu-Gi-Oh warrior off of V-Chain. Psycho beast, psycho free. Crypto women, mindset like me. Power couples, power structure. Metaverse on the black Mark Zucker. Rosie Rios writing on my fiat. 2 code MVP of this BI. Mel P 808 changed her name. Now she straight and she lit. XRP on her hip. Joe L-Cast, please flip the switch. Better know I'm rolling with the Syndicate. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick crit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printers. Triple T blockchain, we getting bigger. I'm on the block like a cinder. Kick crit the women and my ninjas. Spit like money straight out the printer. Triple T blockchain, I'm finna get on. 2 Cone LP 808 can relate to the hate, finna skate like a ranger. No Texas, New York to Sacramento in the Lexus. The Syndicate applying a lot of pressure. Artists, illustrators with a testimony. Women in crypto, why you flexing on me? Futuristic vision like a Jackson on me. No Jet Jackson, no procrastinating, ain't no crashing. Crypto stacking, we just maxing and relaxing every Wednesday. Syndicate back it. I used to have my women back it up for some change. Now it's all the crypto, gotta make it rain. All aboard, better catch the train. I see a lot of them going out like a lane. Power couples, power structure. Metaverse on the black Mark Zucker. Rosie Rios writing on my fiat. 2 code MVP of this BI. Mel P 808 changed her name. Now she straight and she lit. XRP on her hip. Joe L-Cast, please flip the switch. Better know I'm rolling with the Syndicate.
Yeah, that's how our boy Lemmy does it. You dig? I didn't tell him to say that 2 Code is the MVP, okay? He did that on his own. But anyways, okay, let us get into XFantasy, okay? Like Mel P was saying earlier, there is a language barrier and but they were able to use Google Translate and sent me a DM to help present what it is that their project is and what they got going on. Okay, so XFantasy is right there with the red logo with the XF. Okay, if you guys want to tap in there and see what they got going on. So XFantasy is a part of the Syndicate, and this is what they have sent over. Okay. XFantasy Project and Collection is a unique collection on the Xrpl. It is unique in that it is executed in a fantasy style with the participation of different races. None of the 350 cards is repeated, and all kinds of rarities have animation. Excuse me. We decided to mint the collection after the XLS20 will launch on the Radical X Exchange marketplace. To do this, we became a member of the Syndicate. Many thanks to Daniel and the DP Monks Finance. The registered, also registered on the website of the DP Monks Finance. If you go and tap into DP Monks Finance, this is me ad-libbing. If you go tap into the DP Monks Finance Twitter page and hit their website, this is where all the syndicates who are a part of the syndicates, we are all on the website, and all of our social links are also available on this website. Okay, so, and then they continue on. We do not have a trust line and decided not to create it as we watched the projects and the impact of airdrops on the market and the dump trucks. For which it is that's what he said right there. I swear I didn't ad lib that. You could go read it back yourself. Right? And the dump trucks, for which it is only important to sell, remove trust line, and install new trust lines. We did not want our creativity to drop in price every week and eventually have zeros before the comma. Makes sense to me. You guys are smart, right? NFT as the rule does not have an overdump. Therefore, we did not create a token on the XRPL blockchain. The project was born in February of this year, where we initially started holding contests and giveaways for NFTs. Following the white paper and not being late with the distribution of NFTs after XLS 20. The collection was created in 3 months without accessories and changing faces. During this time, we made friends with the syndicate and good people surrounded by X Squad and DP Monk's Finance, held joint giveaways, Instagram, Facebook, and on on Instagram, Facebook, and DP Monk's Finance account. We are also represented in Discord as a member of the syndicate. When there was the last giveaway, we posted a post on Twitter of all the winners and showed them their NFT. 35 of them, that is 10% of the total collection, all got to their wallet addresses. And the accounts are, well, they have their wallet addresses. And the accounts are stored with us like gold, bought on the pre sale of NFT. We also requested an email, okay? All holders of the fantasy collection will have a 50% discount on subsequent collections. The idea of creating a collection was inspired by the film The Lord of the Rings. This idea was originally conceived in our thoughts, and we started checking such a collection or project on the XRPL. We only saw Equilibrium Games, but they have a game. Parker West, Lolo Nash, Dinah D helped us to participate in the creation. All collections were created and will be created by the main artist, Klein Art, who's from the Ukraine. There are two more people from India, but they are busy with their own affairs in the office right now. Now we have a ready collection of District 12 gangs and on the Sologenic marketplace with the XLS 14D standard. We don't want to stop, so now we are working on creating another collection. It will include from 3,333 to 10,000 NFTs without animation. And at the same time, we want to make another collection that will animate the first collection. Animation will be everything that is in the NFT, even a character. Also, in the future, NFT holders will receive passive income from both the purchase and the royal commission. We still need to make donations to the Animal Welfare Fund, and we are working on all this. We wanted to contribute to the development of NFTs on the XRPL, to do something unusual, something that we like, something that we can show to all collectors and fans of NFTs. It's not easy to do a collection at this difficult time, but we are always with you. Your X Fantasy project. There, and that is from them. Okay. So Mel P, you have a more intimate relationship with fantasy. So do you want to elaborate on
Oh my
that?
gosh. Your word is intimate relationship. Are you serious?
Well, you know them a bit better, right?
Oh my gosh.
A personal relationship. There you go. You're a bit more personal relationship as far as the project goes, right?
Yes, I love their principle. You know, when I spoke to them, they are very humble, and I love their ideas and their fantasy. Of course, they work, and their teams are very humble as well, and they are honest, and that's what I want to help them, and I want to work with them, and that's what I told them. That's fine with your limitations, with the language barrier. We're still gonna bring you up there and broadcast what you're doing, so the people will knows you, and that's what we're doing here in the syndicate. And I try to help, and of course this is just the beginning. I still gonna work with them, establish their community, just like what I do with some other current syndicate member. Of course, with my time being limited, I have my limitations who I'm working with or whatsoever. Some of the big project, they don't need really my help because they're doing their own things. But I know I'm concentrate work with certain people, individual or content creator or artist, the new that needed my help to build their community, because this is very important for their project, so, and that's XFantasy is one of that I'm going to work with in the coming days to start building their community. I really love their idea, and they are really serious people, and they are, even with the language barrier, we are still trying to work out with them. But what I can tell is they are planning to launch their things also in Radical X Exchange. Yes, they have it right now in Sologenic, like what they say, but they are not planning that for the future. Their future is they are planning with in the Radical X Exchange. They already committed with that. So they are preparing another collections, like what they said, between 3,333 to 10,000 collections that they are trying to expand from their ideas, So yeah, I love to work with them, and we'll see what they have in store for us in terms of utilities and other stuff. What we're gonna help them somehow as a syndicate member, for sure.
Yes, 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 indeed. So thank you for that, Mel. If anybody has any questions of X Fantasy, hit the request button and we could bring you on up and try to get it answered. If not, all right. Thank you, X Fantasy, for sharing that with us. I know you guys did plan to have one of your team members who is a little bit more fluent in English be here, but such as life, things happen, right? And they weren't able to be here. So maybe we can revisit this again when that is possible and have you guys on so that you guys could really talk more in detail about it, right? Because like I said, this isn't a selling space, so would really love to hear from you guys and converse as much as possible with you guys about your project, right? So
Right.
thank you. And with that, because Mayung, is that how you say it? Is that
May
May
too cold.
May?
Maybe
No,
Mayung.
no, no. Mayung. Okay, so with that, because Mayung was late to the party, you're gonna have to wait a second, my guy. I know you're the featured guest, right? But we have two women showed up, and Mel has connected with them, and they are doing things in the crypto space as well, right? They are
Yes.
coming all the way from Norway, and it is very late over there, right? So it's early morning, Mayung, and you're just getting your day started, so you can wait a little bit. All right. We're gonna segue over these there as of right now. I don't know where they're at in this process. I haven't spoke with them. I don't know what they're doing in the crypto space, but I trust my girl Mel, right? They're doing something in the crypto space. They're not a part of the syndicate from what I understand right now, but they're women in the crypto space. It's Wednesday Women Day as well. So we're going to talk to Navi and how do you say it?
Manal.
Manal?
Yes.
Manal. Okay. And let's hear about what these lovely ladies are bringing to the crypto space these days. Go ahead, ladies. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. My name is Navi. I'm really glad to be here. It's such a good chat here. You guys are really giving all the information and gems for newbies like me and Manal. Oh, well, not Manal though. She's a more of a veteran than me. But thanks for having us then.
We can discuss that later.
I was lucky enough to get Manal as a partner in crime for Girls to Crypto. So I'm just like Shaggy. I do like a bit of everything. I have then nurtured myself from fashion down to crypto. So I worked as a worked 11 years in the fashion industry, with every little thing you can imagine, from sales to fashion editor, you name it, and that brought me to NFTs. Funny enough. And while doing that, crypto is also a fun space to be in. And when I first got to know crypto and got to know the NFT space and how it is developing and how NFT will, how I think it will, economy is quite subjective for everyone, that it will take over the stock market during the 5 next years. So, with that said, I really wanted a partner in crime who I could talk to about crypto, and that's when I found Manal. And we have now started something called Girls Who Crypto, because I understood that it wasn't so many people, so many women working or learning about crypto. They really wanted to, but they didn't have that sheer space. And so we made Girls Who Crypto, which is both like a space and where you can turn into courses and do the try not to do the or what, how do you call it, sorry, my English is a bit tiring right now when it's like 12:30 a.m. here. Let's see all the faults we have done, so they can ignore doing that. So that's what we're doing, and we are also helping Norwegian women artists to get into the NFT space. Ooh. So would you take over, Manal?
Hello, and I would
That's
say,
awesome.
good, yeah. Thank you, Navi. Thank you so much, and thank you, everyone. And shout out to Josh, Shaggy,
Wait,
it's Fantasy.
Manal, it's kind of hard to hear you. You sound kind of like muffled and far away at the same time.
Is it better to hear me now?
Now it's better.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm so
that's
sorry,
now we
guys. I
talking.
had my headset on, but I took it off now. So I was saying thank you, Navi, and I'm so humble and grateful to work with you as well. And it honestly, when Navi first spotted me on Instagram, I felt like she brought me from a hole down, down, down under the ground. So I'm really, really, really grateful for her. But I was also saying shout out to Shaggy, Josh, and XFantasy, and for you guys for what you're doing. This is really inspiring. I've been hearing about, a lot of, or some of the projects that you already mentioned earlier in this call, through my friend Niall, and shout out to him because he is my best friend in crypto. So he is the person who actually got me to know Mel B, and through Mel B got to know you guys. So I'm super, super happy how this works. This is amazing, and I'm looking forward for the future. Um, so my name is Manal. I'm 29 years old. We both, me and Navi, live in Oslo, which is the capital of Norway. I don't know if any of you have been here before.
Sorry, I was just too busy to present and
It's
go
alright.
all about sales and forgot all about where we're from. We're actually from Oslo.
Yeah. So if anyone who's listening right now gonna come to Norway or Oslo anytime soon, you're very welcome to hit us up, and we will guide you and take care of you. You're more than welcome. As Navi said, her background was from fashion, sales, etc. Mine, I'm actually a health worker. I have a work beside my crypto journey or crypto work. I also have background from finance and sales and a lot of other stuff. I've been working in every aspect you can think about. It's crazy. But I think this is the future, and we have to get into it as too cold. I think if I pronounce it correctly, you said earlier in this call that we're too early outside, and this is the time to to get into everything and learn. And I really agree with you. This is so important to remember that we are not late. because a lot of people be like, oh my god, I'm so late outside, everyone is investing, how am I supposed to come in, and they just give up. But this is the future, and we're actually early, and we can still learn. So I am forever student of the crypto, but I became a teacher in Girls Who Crypto Norway, the platform that we created. um, or Navi is the founder, actually. She created, and I'm working with her. But uh, we're teaching other women, especially women who looks like us. I'm originally from Palestine and Egypt. Navi is from India, so it's very important for us to include women of colors. Of course, men too, but we focus on women. And
Nah, 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 nah.
what?
No,
We
we
just
just
will
will
focus
focus
on
on
women.
women.
Yeah, I got you, but I'm like, I don't wanna let anyone out, you know. I don't
But
want.
Manal is the nice one.
I mean, yeah, we both are nice. But yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're right.
But yeah, so it's very important really for us to include
Only nice
women.
people here.
Yeah, everyone is nice here, especially men, but you know. So yeah, here in Norway, I don't like. I'm assuming you don't know a lot of Norway, but here in Norway, there's a lot of racism, but also when it comes to women, you kind of have to fight for your own way, which I find. Honestly, I've been to UK. Okay, the women speaks out. Okay, they speaks loud. Here they don't, and I'm like, how do you say it in English? In Norwegian, we say "Norge henger etter." It's like we are
We're
so
far behind.
yes, we're far behind.
Yeah.
The change, the future, the strength, the power when it comes to women, especially women in color. So think about like women in general here, but women of color. So it's like it's a lot of trauma, right? It's a lot of paradigm programming, relearning. You have to do a lot to make these women think like you are worthy. You can be an investor and you can enter the future through crypto space. So
I
that's
love that, Manal. Could I just add something to that one?
sure.
Yeah, and I love the fact that she's just mentioning that we are a bit far behind as well. That people who migrated to Oslo, we're like just the second generation here. So I'm the first generation. We partially reached to the third generation. So people here, well, we are really into working hard, making good living, all that, but still either both colored and Norwegian women are a bit insecure about crypto because that is something that is not taught enough. And so also while everything that goes around in the world, what's happening around in the world with the abortion law and stuff like that, that speaks to the whole world, and Norway is like a little sister to the US when it comes to the economy as well. So when we speak up and we get laws like that, you kind of like create a space for women that kind of limits a person who is not into seeing into the future or investing into the future, that limits their options. And also they have a great amount of fear when it comes to investing in things that's not tangible in a way. So that's where we're trying to like unlimit the thinking, as well as Manal mentioned, the earlier trauma, but the things that kind of is internalized, is that's what you call it, internalized, sorry, internalized within them. With that, safety is a good option rather than trying to learn something new and try to make a living out of that, which I suppose we everyone are like investing in or trying our best to see a bit into the future. So that's what we are also trying to create, and I think Manal is really good at that. She's really for like I call her decentralized Manal because that's what she's about. She's about the decentralized movement, while well, yeah, I am more for maybe giving the women an extra edge to try to jump beyond their limits and try to make something creative out of the economy. Thanks. Thanks for my rant.
Love that, Navi. Thank you so much. I don't know if we still have time, but I just wanna quickly say the way we offer our services is through our Instagram platform. We're working on a website as well, but right now we're trying to reach for as many supporters and students and collaboration partners as possible through Instagram, Twitter, and Discord, Telegram, etc., etc. We also have physical, real life events. So we're gonna have our big one in August, 24th of August in Oslo, from 6 p.m. Yes. We are working on making invitation for stream tickets. Kind of tickets gonna be free, of course, for you guys, but it's like we wanna invite people who doesn't live here to join and stream the event. So we currently working on it to find a cameraman or woman.
Yeah, we
But
would
you
love
know,
to
Oslo,
change that
Oslo is
for
very
people
legal,
who
so
have
if
the
you got man to film
opportunity.
us, yeah. And we are guiding women, as said, mainly women of color, through our courses, Zoom meetings, one-to-one coach calls, meetings, etc. So we're not as professional as the rest here, as I heard. But we're still far behind because we live in this shitty country. But yeah, we're making the best we can, really. And I love crypto. I love XRP. I mean, hello, that's my love. That's why I entered crypto, because of XRP, basically. So yeah,
I'll just
I'll
add
just
to the
add to the
event as well. So the event is actually a collaboration with Girls to Crypto and women artist here in Oslo, who we are actually launching first in Oslo and then in New York and then in Miami Basel. So this is a physical artist, so an artist who makes physical art. Sorry, that's better way to say it. And then we are launching her into the crypto space as well as an NFT. So yeah, that's what we're trying to stream, and we would love to have you guys join us and see if you like what we do. And as Manal said, this is just the beginning. So and we are getting so much information from you guys. So we're so grateful for that. But I think Hales has something to ask.
I think. Yeah, I was just about to say, give the word to Hales, because we're very excited to get questions now.
Well, not so much a question, but maybe a way to help you. So I work for a project called Treasury. And on Treasury, we have the Academy, which is a learning platform, which may help some of your community members. So whilst it's primarily in English, it's quite heavy text format, so it's very simple for them to use their web browser to translate it into whatever language they may want and need. And it's also a learn to earn platform. So while they're learning, they can actually earn crypto. So it may be worth having a look at that yourselves and then potentially recommending it to your users as another way to learn, because we go into crypto basics from the
So you
first.
guys are doing exactly what we are doing. Wow, that is so
We launched
cool.
we launched our we launched the Academy platform about, I want to say, 6 weeks ago, and it is the basics of crypto at the moment. What are NFTs, how to do your own research on projects, and it could be something to help you guys along and help your learners along as well.
Oh, that would be so cool. I'll also check into it. Thank you so much.
No
I'll
worries if
definitely check into it.
you need any help, I'll give you a follow. You can send me a DM, whatever. But in the community, we all like to work together, and I think you're wanting to educate your users. So if we can help, just let us know.
Oh, perfect. I will. I will. I will definitely send you a DM. We have a lot going on right now, but we will definitely send you a DM after launch. And yeah, and please do join us on the streaming as well. Thank you so much, Hales.
Not a problem at all.
Yes, yes, yes. And I launched. I put my schedule up top on the Jumbotron. Like I said, I host a lot of calls out the week. So specifically learning about projects and more so that would be on Sundays, and then bi-weekly Mondays I started hosting cross chain calls. um so not so next Monday I will have a cross chain call as well. And then we are already here for this one bi-weekly Wednesdays we do these, and then on Thursdays it kind of take a step back from the market and visual NFTs, and we tap into music, okay, with the owner and creator of the project on the Xrpl, Kamikaze. His project is called Sonar Muse, which is going to be a music streaming platform on the Xrpl. And our other co-host as well is Lemmy, the guy you heard who made the Women of Syndicate song, right? So that's on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, where we talk more about the music side, right? Music NFTs, and we welcome any and all musical artists as well to come share their music and join the conversation as well. So, and then on Saturday nights, it's kind of the DJing hours where you just get kind of loose lips. You feel me? With Jake's down here and our funny guy, triple X rated, right? We talk crypto. We call it the XRPL pool party, because it's 11 p.m. Eastern, and we may not just stay on crypto topic, but we always come back to it, right? It's just like hanging out at the pool, being drunk in those calls. So you can imagine the type of conversations that go on in there. But anyways, you guys are more than welcome to pull up anytime during those calls as well. And this is what it's all about: passing as much information around as possible, right? So, does
Hold on.
anybody?
Tukok, I have questions. When is the event again, Navi? Manal?
So the event is the 24th of August.
Oh, it's on August. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we try to do it before. No, sorry, we try to do it after the summer vacation, so everyone could be able to either stream, or we would love to send some invites as well for people who are able to come down to Oslo, because we are the most corona-free town.
I know, I know. Well, the reason why I asked, because we also do have an event going on in September. So August, so that's kind of like 1 month apart. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but as my personal, I am really excited to what you guys doing in Norway. It's such inspirations, what you guys doing there for women, to open up their understanding, to bring them into these mass adoptions, like we've been saying this, like we are very very early.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, and to open up understanding of some people, like you said, trauma, or came from different background cultures, and it's just not easy. And being, like you said, in the minority is even more harder.
It
And
is.
I
Yeah,
have to give you guys really really a hats off. I mean, like, it's amazing. It's you guys did really amazing job there, and if I can
thank
be
you.
any help, and I'm right here.
Thank you. I love all the support I'm getting here, and we really appreciate that. I would just add to what you said with the minority, just before I catch up here. That I always say this, that a suburb is only 20 minutes away, but the intellectual travel, that takes many years, and
That's true.
that is exactly what we're trying to minimize. Instead of 20 years, or instead of 20 minutes or 20 years, it
Right.
might take like 4 weeks. So our course is up for like 4 weeks, and that's where we try to give the best of what we can when it comes to crypto. But thank you, I appreciate that. And yeah, we're just trying to do that worldwide now. I'm moving to both New York and New Zealand soon. So we're trying to move girls to crypto to every destination we can, basically.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you for
Thank
our
you
time.
for our time.
I wanted to ask a question to Melty. You said you're having an event in September, right?
Yes, we
Yes, we
do.
we do.
Is that gonna be in UK or where are
Yes, it
you?
will be in
Yes, it will
UK.
be in UK.
Okay, perfect. Please send us the informations
I
and
will.
I
we
will.
might
What
Once it's
apply.
once it's
confirmed,
confirmed
and it will be
and it
announced
will
to the
be announced
public.
to the public.
Perfect. Looking forward. Thank you so much for having us. If anyone have any questions before we go to bed.
Um,
Um,
Anybody got any
Anybody got any
questions
questions
for
for
Navi and
Navi and
Manal?
Manal?
Okay, I muted you real quick, Manal, because there's bad feedback when your mic is open. I don't have any questions. Congratulations to y'all. Like I said, you guys are welcome to step in anytime to hear other projects and uh, artists or developers talking in any of the space calls that I host, because a lot of magic kind of happens in my space calls behind the scenes that I get later informed about, right? Like, oh, I at your space call, I heard da 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 da, and we're gonna be doing da 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 da, and it just be like, that's what's up, good shit. So pull up anytime. You're more than welcome. We don't want to keep you up any longer. I think Mayung, so I probably fucked it up again.
Mayung.
Has Mayung,
Mayung.
okay. Just take the A out of there. That'll make it easier. Mayung, I think has probably drank some coffee, ate some eggs, right, and kind of woke up because it's wake up time on that side of the world while it is night time for Navi and Manal. So thank you, ladies, for pulling up and sharing with us. And good night and sweet dreams, right? So we appreciate you guys for being here. So let's get to Mayung, but let me not forget to tell y'all as well. We will be doing a couple giveaways when we get done with this, right? To make it very fun and even more fun and educational than what it is. We're doing some live trivia of two projects that were at the cookout last week, which is Verse X and Awesome Possum. Okay, their information is on top of the jumbotron. I was supposed to do giveaways at the cookout, but we got sidetracked with a very important discussion, and I wasn't able to conduct it then. So I will carry on that giveaway here and make it happen. And you guys dig around and do a little bit of research on those two projects while we hear from May Young. But we have I'm about to fuck this name up too. Jerzal, you know who you are. We have her on the mic. How you doing? I don't even know. Can you say her name? Juraza? Like
Jura Salazar.
Yes,
Jura
Jara
Salazar.
Salazar.
Say it again.
Jara Salazar.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead. How you doing? How you doing, my friend?
I just want to say hi to all and thanks for.
No problem. We are glad you made it, right? I'm just going to call you Jay because I'm going to butcher your name every single time I say it.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, so we we thank you, Jay. I see you in the space calls, right, and on Twitter supporting, and I thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it a lot. Here we go. Y'all want to see some action? This I'm about to. It's about to be some action in here, Mel. Hold on 1 second, okay? Just hold on. Just watch this. What up, Ben? What up, Ben? You gotta unmute your mic, Ben. What up?
Cryptocurrency is a scam. The power of Christ controls you. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't come in here fucking around and we're having some serious conversation, you stupid idiot. Go somewhere else with that bullshit. I was ready for your ass. I can spot you trolls a mile away. You fucking piece of shit.
Haha, you thought you were gonna come in here and take it over, and you're not, stupid. You're stupid. But you can go down the listener and just listen. Thank you for your trying, Ben. You dumb idiot. You're not getting back on the mic, so you can remove the request button.
All right. Let's get back to the real show, right? See, you see how I knew what time it was, Mel. You see how I spotted that right away? You see that? Oops, my bad. I muted everybody. Yeah, you see how I did that, right? I spotted them right away, right? There's a trick to it. They you think they would be smart, but they're not very smart when they do it. So you can spot them from a mile away. I'll tell you the trick behind the scenes, because if I tell you the trick, I've said it plenty of times over the air when trolls how to spot a troll, but there's a certain way that they just got to be a bit smarter. You're an idiot, Ben. But anyways, Mayung. Let's hear about the Mayung NFTs, because they made me and Rippleton the elephant, right? If you guys know who the Elephant Man is, right, known as Rippleton, they made a collaborative NFT of me and Rippleton together, meaning a blue elephant in snow, all cold, because they feel that we are very honest and out here doing the best that we can to help inform, educate, and in a sense protect the community, right? So thank you for that. It was very dope. I loved it. It's I like that elephant. I do.
Okay. Hello. Do you hear me all? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for the time. And pardon my language. Maybe it's not very good or clear in English. We also have a language barrier, like Mel said, because most of our team are not speaking in English. So let me, where do I start? Let me start from Mandalika
Okay,
Club.
hold on 1 second, Mayung. If anybody is having trouble understanding, okay, because we welcome all, okay, and we don't ever want people to feel that because they feel themselves cannot speak English good enough, right, in their own eyes. At the very top of your space call, there is the three little dots, okay? If you hit that, there is a closed caption feature, okay? So if you're having a hard time understanding, hit that closed caption, and that will be able to help you understand whenever there is a language barrier, not only here, but in any space calls that you may enter, in case you didn't know that. All right, but go ahead, Mayung.
Okay, let me start from Mandalika Club. So Mandalika Club is found in Lombok, Indonesia, Mandalika. So we live around a Mandalika circuit of MotoGP. So that the name came from, right? So the purpose of Mandalika is to gather people of talent. We created Mandalika to gather the talents around us, which is really unattained in Indonesia, especially in Lombok, because many from the history of our nation, our talented people are taken. Almost all of them are taken by the other country, because in Indonesia, talent is not really much attended. I can't say it's not appreciated, but it's unattended because due to the circumstances of the country itself. So to say that we Mandalika intend to create many things in the future. We have plans and we have gathered some people. We gather almost every night in Mandalika because we live literally side by side. So that we come to our first project, that is Mayung Nft. That how you say it, Mayung. Mayung literally mean a kind of deer in Lombok. So our island has been bestowed by the nation this particular animal for the logo of our island. That's the logo of Lombok, of West Nusa Tenggara. So which mean West Nusa Tenggara, where is the Mandalika circuit built, right? So Mayung, we start Mayung few months ago in the hope that we can introduce Mayung to the people of the world. At first, we thought about that because nowadays people are coming to West Nusa Tenggara, are coming to Mandalika, are coming to Gili Trawangan just to have fun, because our island is paradise-like. We can say with proud that our tourist destination in Mandalika and Lombok especially are more natural and better than Bali or the other part of Indonesia, because we have beach, we have mountains, we have many places that people would love to come to, right? So but we aside of that, nobody mentioned that we have our own logo in West Nusa Tenggara, which is Mayung itself. That's the idea come from. So we want people to know that we have this Mayung in West Nusa Tenggara. So the idea of Mayung is to promote our own culture. In Lombok alone, in Mandalika alone, we have almost 200 languages, and we have 5 different costumes of tribes, because in West Nusa Tenggara we live with few tribes, right? So that what we are gonna promote. And the creativity escalates into, why don't we promote the entire Indonesian things, cultures, uniqueness, food, customs, languages? Why don't we promote that? So the idea of Mayung is to promote the entire Indonesia culture, so that people would be more aware of our existence, because it's not it is really bad, I think. What to say, how to say politely, it is really bad that people only come to us to see our nature, to see our tourist destination, without knowing it what in it, right? That's the that's the idea of Mayung. So we try to create these costumes of every tribes in Indonesia. So it's not like we will be able to create all of them, because we have 13,000 islands in Indonesia. 13,000 islands, which means we have almost thousands of tribes, which has their own customs and cultures. So we are trying our hardest to create the NFT based on that. So for now, Mayung project is running on Xrpl. We created our token. Okay, I said this to Mel, that keep in mind that Mayung is not a token project, so we don't attend to that token very intensely. We are not promoting the token intensely, so we don't have to worry about the token, because the token created solely purpose for those who want to mint Mayung NFT later in XLS when it's live. So to make people who wants to hold the NFT earlier than people, but we can't do anything about that, because the source of exhaustion of the entire Xrpl NFT is XLS, right? So Mayung now offers two kind of projects for the time. First is NFT cross-border, which is crossing our border from NFT to NFT, like what we did with several projects like Mr. Robot. We already done that, and it escalates into the collaboration. First of all, we did the NFT cross border, which we created Mr. Robot, be Mayung like, and be, yeah, and and the other, we cross border with Papi Xrpl. Papi Xrpl is on Sologenic XLS 14. They already minted the cross border too. And the last cross border with the Bird Gang, which is a syndicate member too. So far we have three. So far we have three NFT cross borders, and one of which turned into NFT collaboration. Mr. Robot will mint them, will mint the NFT, several NFT on their platform later on. So you can give follow to Mr. Robot, but the 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 plan is not in motion because the XLS is still waiting, right? But the NFT already been created by our team and Mr. Robot. So the second project of Mayung NFT is NFT Mercenaries. NFT Mercenary. This is the project we want to emphasize on Xrpl, the NFT mercenary, which means everybody in entire whoever wants to create an NFT, we can create them. You can hire our artists. And for your information, we in Mayung have 10 people. Our team are 10 people, and it will be growing. We will grow the team in the future because Mandalika itself would look and find our talent in here, especially in Mandalika, Lombok, because yeah, so we have 10 people basically for now as dev in Mayung NFT. And any question? I think I've covered most of it. Any question?
I don't have questions, but let me add a little bit about your explanations for some people that they don't know about Indonesia, because I personally been working with Indonesians for a long time, and I know exactly the cultures and everything. So when I saw your NFTs with this characteristic with like batik, religious cultures in your Muslim cultures and different stuff that you bring into this character of your Mayung, I am like, wow, this is amazing. And then when I spoke to you and when we started talking, and I like the idea and that what you're trying to introduce to the international. I mean, we are in these mass adoptions, and you're trying to bring Indonesia's name, especially your province, which is what is that called? Nusa Tenggara, West Nusa Tenggara. Is that the one?
Yeah, West Nusa
Yes.
Tenggara.
So And I think currently, like what you say, this Mandalika is also being in the news for this MotoGP right now, right? And because I check also the custom immigrations and everything, they really open up for the tourism to come to Lombok for this event that's coming for this MotoGP in Mandalika. So I like the idea of what you're bringing to the space. I like the how humble you are and your team. And I spoke to these people, and like what he said, the token that right now available is not meant for a token project. It's really special for an exchange one to one later on with their NFTs. Once XLS 20D goes live, and each characteristic of this Mayung, which is their traditional character or mascot, I could say, it's really representing the cultures that race, clothing, or religious background, and many races that what he said, it's like they are really has so much native languages right there. And I experienced myself when like Bali, what he said about Bali and Lombok, they are just like one island apart, but they have almost the same natures. But Bali are more advanced than Lombok, and Lombok is more underrated. That's what he said. The nature is still virgin, I could say, in Lombok, because the government not really bringing that into the tourism as famous as Bali. And many people international world, before when they say Bali, they will immediately recognize, oh, Bali is Indonesia. But when they say Lombok, they have no idea where Lombok is. So I think I love this Mayung and the team try to bring Indonesia and the Lombok province into international world through their NFTs. And for that, I support you, Mufti and the team. And I'm so happy that you are part of the syndicate. And I like the idea also that you open up the collaborations with the other project in XRPL. You are very humble, team, and you are really giving yourself available, and like today, I know this is 5 o'clock in your time when I say it's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's a funny story actually. Yesterday he texted me. He thought it was Wednesday, and actually our Wednesday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is already their Thursday 5 o'clock in the morning. So he texted me and he said, "I wish, Mel, aren't we supposed to be in a space call?" I'm like, "No, this is still Tuesday." And he was like, "Oh, shoot." So it was really funny yesterday. He woke up 5 o'clock in the morning and he thought there was already a space call. But that's not happened yesterday. But thank you, Mufti. I'm so happy that you are part of the syndicate, and I'm looking forward to work with you guys. And yeah, that's from me for adding up to what Mayung tried to bring to the space in the XRPL with your NFTs. And I just yesterday, when I saw he posted that character, I just like, I haven't had their trust line yet. I immediately when I say what is a trust line for Mayung, and then I immediately put that on my wallet. And so yeah, I'm gonna own one of your NFTs, Mayung.
Oh, thank you. How sweet of you, Mel. So yeah, yesterday I thought it was the time for a space call, but yeah, that's that. Yeah. So uh, we also try to create some of the figure of influential people in the entire space of Xrpl. We did some. We did two cold and Rippleton's NFT and 11 with gold, right? It's actually five NFT. There's available for your information to call, and your avatar uh right, the blue one, is for Rippleton. Maybe when we mint the NFT, we will give you for free for Tukul and Revoltin. That's what we plan to do.
Oh wow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I love it. Like the cold elephant. He's pretty dope. And the fact that you know, you combined me and Rippleton together, like I love it, right? Because we kind of are, well, we're not the same, right? But we are very direct and, you know, straightforward. So I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, so the additional information is Mayung has five Mayungs, five animals, which is represent uh, uh, each or part of Indonesia. We have Lo Udin. Lo Udin supposed to be the leader, the brown one. Uh, Second is Andy. Andy has really long name, which is represents many tribes and many names, many particular names in Indonesia, like the tribes, the culture. Andy represent them, which is embodiment of the genius. That's the plan. Uh, the third is Lak Jege. Lak Jege, obviously, she comes from Bali. Lak Jege means the beautiful one, the only female Mayung in Mayung, which we hope that is the sign of the empowerment of women. So Lak Jege can be a representation of the women in crypto, right? So the fourth character is Ronnie. Ronnie to be the international representation of Lombok, because Ronnie is uncommon name in Indonesia. Ronnie should be from somewhere, but definitely not an Indonesian name. But as Mayung, he is Indonesia. The characteristic of Ronnie, he is very fast at whatever it is. Eat fast, bed fast, and whatever fast. So the fifth character, which is very incomplete, Mr. Slow. The name is Lola. Lola. If in Indonesia, Lola means, how to say, lu lelet banget. In Indonesia, lu lelet banget.
Can I help you? I know what that means.
Yeah.
You know, when you're downloading something and it's just too long, that's what it is. It's too long to download.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love that, Mel. That's really. He is super slow, Lola. Super slow at everything. He eats everything. He sleeps. He sleeps all day, and yeah, that's all. Five of Mayung characteristic, and Mayung will also have Mayung evolution, which is the loyalty reward for Mayung NFT holder, but we haven't published that yet in the space. We already have the NFT. When the XLS live, we will try to to give them for our Mayung holder. There will be Mayung evolution, and the project of Mandalika Club will be also related to ENFT. comic book. We have many mythical stories. We have many uh, culture stories. For instance, that we have Mandalika a princess as the basic of Mandalika. Mandalika itself, the name itself comes from a princess named Princess Mandalika. That as the basic story of our comic book NFT. And also we have Bali. Bali has Ratu Arang. So Java has Arjuna and the other characters. So the we have many projects in the future to be presented by Mandalika NFT. So I'm in Mandalika Club. The first project was Mayung Nft. There you go. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much, my guy. Appreciate it very much. Is there anybody who has any questions for uh oh god, I'm about to fuck it up. Uh
Mayung.
my the A, it's the A. It fucks me up because I want to say it exactly how it's spelled, right? Mayung. Okay, my. See, if there was no A, I could get it with no problem, right? It's the A. It's Mayung to me. So, okay, Mayung, Mayung. All right. Yes. Anybody have any questions for Mayung? As they said, they're not a token project. Okay, they are a part of the syndicate as well, and they want to help bring more awareness and attention to the Indonesian culture, right? Through their NFTs. So, um,
I think the
yes.
other thing to quote that I want to add into this, what he envisions for the Indonesian peoples, especially, you know, it's very sad that the impressions when you say it about Indonesia, people say there is a lot of copycat or or scams project from Indonesia, and I like the idea what Mayung tried to bring here, that he wanted to change that, to shift that perceptions that not all Indonesians are bad, not all project from Indonesia are scammers, so I really love what he is doing and what his club in Mandalika doing. It's really rare when the young people join together and they envision something, and without the support from their local government or even from their family, probably, it's true very limitations, just like what we heard from Navi and Manal before, how they try to sustain themselves as a women in crypto in Norway, to educate the people, the women especially, through different races and colors. So the same thing right now we heard from Mayung, what he embraced as part of the underrated people or minority. They don't have enough support, but through all those limitations, through those challenges, and he still want to do something, he still want to be out there, and here I am, so that's why I am very highly support to what they doing.
Yeah, it's true, Mel. So, the first when we created our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, there was story. We have tons of those DMs who said, another scam project, another Indonesian. So the problem for us at first was, yeah, we will clear the image of Indonesia. That of course that is really huge things to do. So we have many Indonesian project in Xrpl, but they don't want to admit that they come from Indonesia, because it is hard itself to announce yourself as Indonesia's project, right? So so that's the first problem. But thanks to Daniel and Niall, and also Mel, I said first to them, is it problem because we are Indonesia's project, where scams are coming to the Xrpl. So they said, no, it's not problem, as long as you have your content, you have your work, as long as you are working, we don't have problem with that. So I really appreciate Dan and what he is doing in Xrpl, and especially for Cyndicate. We really love that.
Yes. And speaking of Dan the Man, we got him here on stage. What up, Dan the Man?
Hey, to be honest, Mayung and Mel pretty much took the words out of my mouth. So what I wanted to say was pretty much echoing what they both said. When Mayung offered to be on the syndicate, and everyone knows Indonesia can be quite a dangerous place for scams and that, and they were very open and said, look, we are not that kind. We really want to make a difference, and we really want to, be a part of the XRPL. And I listened to them, and it's really great having them on board. They're really artistic team, and everything that Mel and Mayung have said is pretty much what I was going to say. So I don't want to echo it too much because they've already said it. But yeah, really great to have him on board, and it's really good that he's pretty much representing Indonesia now, and I really I can see he would lead by example, where people in Indonesia would have a different approach on coming onto sort of cryptocurrency. Be like, do you know what? Maybe we should do some good, and that team are doing good. And it's a pleasure to have them on the syndicate. I just wanted to say that. I didn't have a question. You can throw me back down the bottom too, Cold. I'll just listen from here.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. From
Actually,
Dan the Man.
surprisingly, there is more than one Indonesian in the syndicate members, right then. Um, that's amazing that Mayung is not the only Indonesians project that right now are part of the syndicate member. I think there is more. I think I forgot what's the name. Bio something. Mayung, what is the other project, Indonesian project that joined the syndicate?
Probably Cheetah and Apex are Indonesian, but
Oh, that's right.
I don't
Apex.
know.
Yes,
That's right. Yeah, Apex and Cheetah as well. Yeah.
Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah, and then I think there is another one that coming right then. The new applicants.
I was actually speaking to a project called Magic, who are interested, but
Right.
they don't actually do an NFT the project itself. And I said, listen, it's a collaboration of artists. It wouldn't actually benefit you being in the syndicate, because they are purely on a token project to do with the stock market and that. And they said, right, well, we'll get down to NFTs then. And I said, okay, all right, well, yeah, when you get there, let me know.
The Bird Gang also, they are from Indonesia.
Yes, they are actually. Yeah,
The Bird Gang,
Yeah,
yes.
and
The
they're
Bird Gang
yeah,
also.
they are. Yeah, they're really big as well. So we've actually
Right.
got quite a big Indonesian
Yeah.
group coming in.
Yep.
Which is great, because Indonesia is renowned for having, you could call it unfortunate projects, or doing bad things, but there's a gathering of good stuff coming on, good content, and good artwork as well, and that's really
Right.
good, because that's exactly what the space needs.
Right. I agree. So Mayung, you got our support.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. And with that, right? Is there anybody who has any questions for Mayung? There, I did it again. Mayung, Mayung, Mayung. Anybody have
Mayung.
it? Mayung,
There you go.
Yung.
There you go. Now you know.
Yeah.
Um, give me 2 seconds. Okay. So with that being said, we have we spoke to two projects or syndicate members, right? And we heard from the third, fantasy, right? XFantasy, because of the language barrier. And we spoke to two lovely ladies before their bedtime. They told us their bedtime story, coming all the way from Norway, right? Navi and Manal, right? So it has been a while. I'm getting pretty antsy, right? You guys want to vibe to some music, and then we can start making it riggedy, rain in here a little bit. You feel me? We still have some giveaways. Like I said earlier, from the cookout that I did not get to do because the conversation was so good and so important that I didn't want to mess up those vibes on the topics that we ended up getting into that sidetracked us from the giveaways. But I don't want to keep them, right? They were not meant for me to keep, they were meant for me to give away. And that's what I'm going to do. So, like I said earlier, go refresh your brain on Verse X Project. Okay, let me start dropping people down here so everybody can join from Verse X Project and Awesome Possum as well. They are on top of the Jumbotron. We are going to tap into a vibe, right? All the giveaways, the sponsored giveaways will also be matched. All the winners will also receive 2 cold coin on top of your giveaways that you win from these guys as well. Versus and Awesome Possum, right? So to give you a little reminder of what 2 cold coin is, guess who wrote a song about it? Let me. And here you go.
But now, the 2 Code XRPL Cookout presents the Thursday XRPL Wake and Bake Vibes and the Sunday XRPL Cookouts. But don't worry, because that's not all that's coming out.
My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. 3 followers to 4,000. That's what I call moving mountains. You can't sip none of this juice. The liquid is too cold from my fountain. What she's accomplished so astounding. Carolina Panther, keep pounding. My manager, biggest fan. I'm media man, no Robert Townsend. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
2 CD, you know I be coming in clean. I'm with the team. Do your own research and you will redeem. You get the cream, XRP cheese. Schooling you all, so get your books out. The team so froze, be on the lookout. Education's never been the school now. When 2 cold be having the cookouts. We get the bags filled with ice packs. It's 2 cold coin, stacking some racks. No cap, always come with the facts. Learning the spaces and just relax. Keeping it cold. Yeah, that's too cold. Got that new flow. Van token and we about to blow. Keeping it hot like your hands on the stove. Yeah. And you won't do what we do. Too cold and let me, yeah, that be the crew. And it too cold ain't doing your interview. Then we don't really care about your interview. Haters be worried about what we gon' do. Do your own research and get an overview. Homie, this is really nothing. You do your research and you will never lose.
My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the XRPL. Whoa, whoa. You know the vibe, triangular trapping, you know that's a tide. Not talking about cleaning your clothes, 500K coins is in the supply. When have we lied? Hit the website and go catch a vibe. It's very nice, the birds is gonna fly. You might get a job because she is hiring. Don't get like Trump, Kurt Franklin, you might get stung. She don't care about professionalism. She'll curse you out if you want. Why you thinking that it's a stunt? That too cold corn gon' pump, and we'll be on Xrpl, hearing that XL limit bump. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. My coin too cold. If you know, you know. First fan token on the Xrpl. Whoa, whoa.
Instead of a Patreon sub, if you like what Tuco does, get you some to show some support and love. Education is the key to grow the XRPL Cookout. Reaching other social media streams is a Tuco XRPL Cookout streams. Yeah, you dig? So, are we ready to start making it riggedy rain in here or what? You ready to make it rain in here, Mel P? Are you ready to make it rain, girl?
Maybe. It's a
Right,
surprise
right.
from me. You started
Okay.
first.
Okay, yeah, I got it. I got the questions that I was supposed to kick off the other day, right? So we're gonna do it a little switch, right? We're not gonna do like 3 questions each. We'll do 2 questions, okay? Verse X has 2 giveaways, one for 1,000 Verse X coins, and the other is for 0.0 X-Men, okay? And then Awesome Possum. Oh shit, I forgot. I think it's 0.5 each I'm giving away from Awesome Possum. So I think that's 4 giveaways, I think. I have 4 questions here, 4 giveaways. So I think that's what it is. I'll reconfirm that when I go back into my files. But because I'm in my questions area right now. Let's start with the Verse X, one Verse X giveaway first, okay? So y'all know the name of the game. First questions, 2 questions. I need 2 answers. Don't come up here with 1 answer or a half an answer or no answer, okay? Because I'm gonna clown the shit out of you. But 2 answers. 2 questions, 2 answers. First ones to hit the request buttons will be brought up, and then the first ones to answer the questions correctly. Okay, that's the key. You have to answer the questions correctly. You want it bad enough, you're gonna go do a little bit of research. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna get it because your profile picture look cute, right? It ain't working over here, right? This is the Web3 space. We ain't walking around the mall no more and just, you get shit thrown at you because you walk around looking cute, right? That ain't how this work. All right. Here we go. So the first question from Verse X. How many X-Men do you need to own a virtual store store? A virtual store in Verse X. How many X-Men do you need to own a virtual store in Verse X? All right, question number 2. Let me throw out a 2 cold question. When, which cookout was Combat Kanga on the 2 Cold XRPL cookout space call? Which number cookout was Combat Kanga guest speaker at the 2 Code XRPL cookout? Those are your 2 questions. Let's go. Go Google fingers. Go research fingers. Come on. Let me hear you. You hear that? You guys need to be doing that behind the scenes. You feel me? So while they're waiting, let me see. I got something for y'all because y'all be playing. Y'all be playing like y'all don't want to win. So up for grabs, we are going to give away for this one. We're going to give away the 0.01 X-Men for this one, okay? That is what I will throw at y'all for this one, okay? 0.01 X-Men. Listen to this. What's
this song?
Yeah, what's that song? Everybody. But this is the song I want y'all to hear. Hold on.
Lived on this land for 12,000
After he tells us about
We
this
call it
land. Hold
Oregon.
on.
You call it California. Our
Are you there, Mel? Is anybody there? Am I
Yes, I'm here.
rugged? Oh, okay. You feel me?
Sorry.
Come on, y'all. Y'all can't find these questions. Y'all can't find the answers. They're kind of easy, man. Y'all don't want to win. Y'all want me to keep them. Is that what y'all? If y'all want me to keep them, just throw up a whole bunch of emojis and we could close this out. And I just let them know that you guys said, hey, Too Cold should just keep them, right? Y'all don't want the giveaways? Y'all don't want them? Damn. Y'all don't feel like researching today on a Tuesday? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Come on. You don't want to do a little bit of research? Oh, see? This is my guy right here. This is my research guy. You know what? Don't give them all to me. We're just going to give them all to Dominic. Dominic's going to win all of them. I already know. Dominic, what you got, my guy?
Oh, okay. I see that Comeback Kenga was on XRPL cookout number 16. And
Okay.
then I got rug in the first question. Would you mind repeating, please?
Okay, the first question, the X-Men question is, how many X-Men do you need to own a virtual store in Verse X?
Okay, to own a virtual store. Okay. So I got the tiers here. Virtual store. Okay. So if you have the silver tier, you can own a small virtual store.
But how many does it say? How
Oh,
many
how
is
many?
in
Okay,
that tier?
sorry. It's 8 X-Men to be a silver. I,
Are you sure about these answers? These two are those your final
Oh,
answers?
actually, I'm trying because I kind of quickly dig into the information, so I might be wrong. But it
So
doesn't hurt to
that, but
try.
those are it. So guess what? Let me tell you a little something.
Yay!
Hell yeah. There we
Thank you.
go. Let's go. Dominic coming through with the first win of the day. Okay. Walking away with the point zero X-Men. Okay. He's coming through. Swept that from all of you guys because you guys don't want to do a little better research, right? Yes. Combat Kanga was at the cookout on May 1st, but that's not what I asked because there's so many dates, right? It was every weekend, but it was cookout number 16 that Combat Kanga made their debut appearance onto the Too Cold XRPL cookout. So, congratulations to you, Dominic. Winner, chicken dinner. You sit right there at my desk. You don't touch nothing. You are on a timeout, okay? But if these guys take too long, I'm going to release you from the timeout and I'm going to let you in here because we're not about to sit here for 5 hours because these guys don't want to do a little bit of research. You feel me? So, but here we go. Let's move on to Awesome Possum. All right. This is giveaway number 2. How many X possums did they airdrop last Saturday? Last Saturday, how many X possums did they airdrop last Saturday? And question number 2 is gonna be, who helps co-host the XRPL Saturday night pool parties? Who helps co-host the Too Cold XRPL Saturday night pool parties? Those are your 2 questions. How about that? You feel me? Come on. You guys can do it. I believe in you. I believe y'all can try. If you research in the internet and touch the sky. All right, here we go. We got Zero Doubt first, and then we got Token Panda next. Zero Doubt. Is your name gonna back it up? You feel me? How much confidence do you have in your answer? Let us hear it.
All right. I'm gonna go with 400 X Possum that was sent out last week, and
Okay.
co-host for the pool party. I'm gonna go with Gorilla Jakes and X-Rated. Either one of them.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Are those your answers, Zero Doubt?
Final answer.
Those are his final answers. Guess what? Guess fucking what?
Yeah, let's go.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, good shit. Zero Doubt. You dig? Zero Doubt coming through with the second win of the day for some awesome possum. Okay. He is walking away with that, and let me write this down on my sheet so I know who to pay these out to. So you are now confined to the desk area. We're gonna remove Dominic. We're gonna take Token Panda down as well. Zero Doubt. You sit right there. You don't touch nothing. Nothing. Okay. If I see your little creepy fingers crawling across my desk, I'm gonna smack her with the ruler. You feel me? Don't touch my apple right there. You feel me? They brought me an apple because they said apple a day. What is it saying? Fuck, I ain't been in school so long. An apple a day keeps the critters away or something. Shit, I don't know. I'm making stuff up. But all right, here we go. For giveaway number tickety 2. All right, for the verse X. Name the 2 main thing verse X plans to revolutionize. Name the 2 main things verse X plans to revolutionize. And your second question is going to be, what time is the Wake and Bake vibes with Lemmy and what day and time is the Wake and Bake vibes with Lemmy and Kamikaze? Those are your 2 questions.
Those are your 2 questions, mate. Foster's Australian for beer, right? What are you talking about, wanker? You feel me?
Oh, Token Panda coming through with the trigger finger. Jakes, you're too slow. But I'm going to bring you up anyways in case Token Panda doesn't come through. What you got, Token Panda?
Okay, so the 2 areas revolutionary for Verse X are learning and virtual real estate. It can include e-commerce as well. And the Wake and Bake vibes at 2 p.m. Eastern. Pull up.
When? I said when.
Oh,
when and
Wednesdays?
what time? Oh!
What?
Today is Wednesday, and you are not at a Wake and
You
Bake
said
vibe.
you said today was Tuesday. I heard you say earlier it was Tuesday.
No. Today is Wednesday.
Hi,
Mel
Dan. Hi,
was
Milty.
telling a story.
Nice to see you guys.
Mel was telling a story of how Mayung got confused yesterday on Tuesday. That's where you heard. That's what you heard and stuck in your brain.
Thanks.
But you got to get up out of here with that one. You got to go try again, my friend.
Got it.
All right, Jakes, what you got, my guy? Come on, man, you can do it. I believe in you, bro. Come on, my guy. What you got? What you got?
Virtual real estate and e-commerce in the metaverse, and Thursdays 3 o'clock.
Say it again.
Thursdays at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Eastern.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. I am not about to play with you. Hell no. Let me tell you something. This guy is a part of my team, my squad, my crew, chills with me every fucking day, and he still can't get his shit together. You just get off the stage, all right? Just go exit left, all right? Because them is not that. I'm gonna tell you when somebody get the answers right, but you know what, Jay? Ooh, I just want to pinch you by your ear and drag you across the room right now. Hales, what do you got?
Oh, I got issues.
Hey, you and me both, girl.
They Versex are, where is that bit gone? They're revolutionizing. Sorry, they're creating an immersive virtual reality and mixed reality in the metaverse, which will include gaming and e-commerce, so business, education, NFT marketplace, and it's Thursday, and I'm sure it's 2 p.m. Eastern because I'm sure I tune in at about 6:30 UK time.
6:30 UK time. Okay, lovely Hales, all the way from the UK. Right, okay. Let's go. Right.
Hell yeah.
So we have Hales coming through with the W today, right? Yes, two things that Verse X is revolutionizing is one of the many two things is e-commerce as well as education, right? With the university. And the wake and bake call is every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, Jake. Fucking 3 p.m. Let me hear what you gotta say. What you gotta say? What you gotta say for yourself? Huh? What you gotta say for yourself?
I was passing it forward. That's why I messed it up so else could get it.
Oh, that was an alley-oop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Team player we got right here. All
Thanks,
right.
JT.
Yeah.
Is it because it's like nearly 1 a.m. in the UK? Were you feeling sorry for me?
Yeah, I figured I'd give you one before you go to sleep.
Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy.
Isn't he a keeper?
Yeah, man. The Too Cold Squad wouldn't be complete without him. Fucking 3 p.m. Eastern. Get out of here, guy. All right, I'm dropping you back down. You can get back in there, Jakes. Token Panda can get back in there. Zero can get back in there. All right, so Verse X giveaways are done, and we have 3 more giveaways for Awesome Possum. All right, so with the Awesome Possum next one, all right, we're gonna cut this short. I'm getting hella antsy. I need to like smoke some cigarettes. I can't because I need to read the questions. So, one question, one answer, right? Because you guys are fucking taking forever, okay? Who did Awesome Possum partner with? Who did Awesome Possum partner with? So, if you listen to the question carefully, it should be upon the information, they should only have one piggity piggity pop 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 partner. Okay. And I will do that, Mel, when we get done. All right. Hey, hey, hey. I will do that when we are exiting left.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. We got Dominic. Dominic coming through. Dominic wants some awesome possum. Are you going to be awesome
I can try.
and answer about the possum?
Is it Xrpl?
Oh my God. All right. No, I'm lying. Hell. There we go. Dominic for the awesome possum W. Okay. Dominic coming through with the win for the possum. Good shit. Good shit. Again, remember, anything you win here, you are also gonna win 2 cold coin on top of it. Okay. So if you're a winner, you set these trust lines that you won from these sponsored giveaways, as well as your 2 cold trust line on top of it. All right, Hales, we're gonna release you down into the pits of I don't even know. Not hell, right? did not want to use hell, but like I was trying to look for like a learning word, like into the pits of education or some shit. I don't know. But all right, so here we go with question number 1. Well, the only question for another bag of awesome possum, okay? What part of Canada do the founders live in? What part of Canada do the founders of Awesome Possum live in? That's your quick. Oh, we got Token Panda coming through real quick. Trigger finger, like pow, pow, pow. I know that. I'm on it. I'm all over it. What you got, Token Panda?
It's got to be Toronto.
You just come up slinging anything, huh? You just like, whatever, fuck it. I'm just gonna blurt something out, huh?
Ontario.
No, yeah. See, y'all, you look. I let you slide that one in, but it still ain't right because there's no request coming through, right? People are still digging around, but that is
Toronto's in
not it.
Ontario, you silly goose.
It's not. That's not the answers they gave me.
Okay. They're
That's not the answers I got. What you got, Hales?
British Columbia / Victoria.
See, Hales wants these awesome possums, okay? Hales coming through. So they said the acceptable answers is West Coast or BC, British Columbia. Right? You guys, it's kind of similar accent in a way, sort of, maybe. Not really, but whatever. Just let me remix everything, guys, right? Like Mayung and British Columbia and UK accidents. It's all, I mean, accents and then accidents and accents, right? Like just go with my remixes, right? They're funnier than the regular stuff. No, it's fine. All right. We got one more giveaway to go. So we getting Dominic and Token Panda up out of here. The last giveaway of the day is, who did Awesome Possum have their first collab with? Who did they have their very first collab with? That is your question. Your question. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shit, this dropped all the way down there. Damn it. Fucking with y'all. I missed the dip. Oh, I'm looking at some. But that's your question. What did Awesome Possum have? Who did Awesome Possum have? See, Dominic don't be playing. Y'all be taking too long. Telling y'all, he do not be fucking around. I think he sees my post as like college courses or something. when he sees me post and then he sees a present box next to those projects, he knows that that means a giveaway, and he knows it's going to be trivia. And I think he goes and does a whole bunch of research and takes notes and has a full fucking notebook of XRPL cookout projects. I think that's what Dominic has going on over here. What you got, Dominic?
Yeah, so I got the whole list of collabs, but I'm not sure if it's in the order. So I'll go with Monkey Monkey since it's the first one that I saw, but I don't know if it's right.
You fucking know. You know. Yeah, let's go. What you mean you don't know? You just did your research, right?
Yeah, it's in the order on the website.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
there we go. Dominic coming through, walking away with the final giveaway of the day, right? From Verse X and Awesome Possum. Yet, guess what happened? Behind the curtains, right? Behind the backstage scenes, guess what happened, guys? Guess what is going to happen here today? Mel P, the creator of X Squad, has randomly selected and screenshotted me some winners. They will be receiving one X Squad each. But guess what? Do I tell them now or do I just post it? Should I tell them? Are they here?
Tell them.
You
Tell
can
them,
post
tell them,
it or
tell them.
tell them. I think some of them is still here. I saw them still here.
Okay. So we have, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got
There is
10.
10.
Yeah, we got 10 random winners. You guys will also be receiving 2 gold coin as well. She sent me this screenshot in while I was doing the giveaways for the other projects. So we got our guy all the way in Louisiana driving trucks. I know who you are. Do you know who you are? You, my guy, R6 is coming through with a X Squad. Okay, we got just K8. Are they still in here? I do not know your name, so give me a second because I need your Twitter handle. Okay, in order to make sure you get this. So yours is just K8 is also one, and your Twitter handle is I am Kate. Okay, 214. Okay, set your X Squad and 2 gold coin trust line if you don't already. We have I can't say that name. You can say it. You say it. You say it, Mel. Jay, girl, you know who you are. You were up here on the mic earlier. Jay Salazar.
Jay Salazar. I think just say that.
Okay, Jay Salazar.
Yes.
Okay, our girl Jay, right? We see you. I see you be heavily supporting, right? Let me write this Twitter handle down as well. So Jay Salazar is a winner for some X Squad, right? And we got Zero Doubt in the house. You feel me? G Louise, right? We got G coming through with a W as well, okay, for some X Squad. GG Macros, okay? GG Macros. We got Annette, and Annette, is that Annette? ANTIT04. All right, you are also a winner, all right, of some X Squad, okay? Let me write this Twitter handle down. EZYN. All right. Guess who we got? Is he still in here? Where is he? Did he leave? He left. But no problem at all. We know who he is. Our guy with the red eyes. We got Crypto Red Eye coming through with a W as well. We got our guy all the way, Foster's Australian for beer, right? Our mate, that wanker right there, Gabe, right? you are coming through with a W, right? She has randomly took your picture. How do you say her name? Shamalana, I don't even know. I don't know her Twitter handle, but I'm gonna try to find it. And Donna, okay, we got Donna, all right, and I need your Twitter handle. I need to write this down, Donna. I'm not stupid, you're stupid, okay? And I say that, right, because Donna's Twitter handle is stupid fool, right? So you are a winner as well, Donna, okay? So we have 10 additional winners on top of our 6 winners that we had with the other 6 giveaways. And all of you, all 16 of you, will also be getting some Too Cold coin. So, Mel P, thank you very much for that awesome random surprise, right? Everybody loves when it gets rained on in here, right? So, with that being said, my guys, guess what? I think we are done with Wednesday's Women in Crypto from the Syndicate, right? We had a lovely conversation with 3 projects, 2 lovely ladies from Norway. We learned about what the Syndicate is. We told y'all, and we shared it up top as well, what Radical X Exchange is going to be doing at the end of the month with the test net, and gonna open them doors to any and every single body, anybody, person, project, right? Different blockchain, XRPL resident blockchain, Ethereum person, VChain person, HBAR. It don't matter. They're letting any and everybody play on the testnet for free. And that is going to be happening at the end of the month with the Radical X Exchange. So, Mel P, any closing words? Because we will be back here, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, because this is a bi-weekly call with the Women in Syndicate, coming from the Women in Crypto from the Syndicate, right? With Mel P. We are doing this bi-weekly on Wednesdays. So 2 Wednesdays from now, we will be back again. Any last words before we go, Mel?
Not really. Just thank you for everyone that attending, and for all the project that still stay here, Mayung, and I don't know. I think X Fantasy already left, and Josh already DM me also that he needs to leave also. So I didn't see Shaggy here, but I see Flurry Dank, Amber Jolly, Neil, and everyone. Dan, thank you. Um, yeah, I think thank you for all you guys' support, and see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all for pulling up and sharing the vibes with us, right? This is our second call. Our first one was a success, right? Because it wasn't just me, Mel, and the 3 guests, right? We did have a couple people, but guess what? We have already grown because we definitely have more people here than we had on our very first call. So, thank you all
for showing up, pulling up, and chilling with us, and coming to learn about these projects that are that are in the syndicate and on these different blockchains, and for spending the time with us, right? So we appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know how I does. I will be back in these crypto streets sooner than Mel, that's for sure, right? Because I live out here. So
Well, actually, the last space call, I think even though we only have, I think about 20 something people when we're doing the live space call, but the people are watching recorded version. So I think they will do the same this time. I think people are curious to know. I think the last 2 weeks, I think that was 161 total if you see on the recorded version.
Oh yes, yes, and that is why we record them, and then I also put them up on YouTube so people can go back and play if it ends up getting too far down our timelines, right? Because I do post a lot and I do host a lot of space calls, so might be hard to find, but you will be able to find this call on the YouTube page as well. But you will definitely see me in these crypto streets, if not later on today, right? Either hosting my own, it won't be recorded, it'll just be chilling, right, with the fam and the community and doing what we do. Or you'll catch me in somebody's space call if it's interesting, right? But if it's boring out there, I'll probably throw my own up. But for sure, we will be here. Are you paying attention, Jakes? Are you paying attention? We will be back here for sure for the Wake and Bake vibes tomorrow with Lemmy and Kamikaze at what time? 2 p.m. Eastern, okay? 2 p.m. Eastern. That is when I will be back. But thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mayung, XFantasy, as well as Digital being our guest. And definitely want to thank Versex, as well as Awesome Possum, right, for not being worried and just letting me go on ahead and still continue on the giveaway through this call that I wasn't able to make happen at the cookout. So also want to definitely thank them because they did sponsor the giveaway and make it happen. And especially thanks to Mel P2 for sponsoring another surprise giveaway of X Squad as well, right? So we will be getting people paid, right, in full, because that's what we do. Again, set your trust lines of anything that you won as well, and we're getting those out within the hour.
I think you got rug.
Just tried to rug the hell out of me. My phone just went blank.
You got
Yeah, my phone just went black, like completely. Anyways, long story short, I was saying my goodbyes. Thank you all. We appreciate y'all, and we will see you guys soon. Be safe in these crypto streets. Do your own research. Always, right? Do not trust and always verify. So, until next time, guys, we are up out of here. All right. The Cyndicate women in crypto are gone, y'all. Peace out.